last week we were over here at the end of the festival after the tiger strike, where you guys found someone who fell, and during your fight with the tiger, a couple other guards had fallen as well. One was dragged away, heavily hurt. And while investigating the area, you found some stuff on the cart that held the tiger, and then you saw two children, or two teenagers rather, behind this building, in which you managed to grab both of them, and you were escorting them to their house because I guess you wanted to take them to their parents regarding what happened. So, um, and one of our guys was sleeping in the inn because he wasn't here last week. But since he's here, as you guys are heading over, uh, I believe Brock. Yep, Brock. You can be coming down out of the inn to meet with the party. I'll bring the red circle all the way to the center here, where you guys can meet up and get started.
So rolling, right? Rolling.
So yeah, Brock, as you're leaving, remember the stairs face directly out. As you're leaving and you see your colleagues coming up the road, you see them pushing forward two teenagers in front of them.
What did these shitheads do?
They got a kid killed.
So we're killing them? Sounds
Nope.
good.
We could. But probably
Is
not the
this
best at
right? Is this the first solution to everything here? I don't know. I don't. Maybe we talk with their parents and. Hello, my name is Bahar, and you see this guy kind of come up to you and offer a hand.
It's wet.
It's wet.
Is what hand, yes.
Wet? Ooh. Hello.
No, my
Let's
friend.
see. Let's see what happens.
Just keep pushing the kids forward, I guess.
Yep.
All right.
I hear a Frenchie. Montreal.
What?
Yep, I'm Frenchie.
Oh,
I'm originally from Morocco, but been in Montreal long enough to be a Frenchie. Yeah.
Just throwing some shade. Alright, we're good.
All right.
all right.
Yeah.
As you guys meet up, the teenagers will kind of gesture to go north, and so they'll just you guys to head up this way, and it won't be long before. Oops. No. Grab it. Before you are in front of this uh, larger home. It's larger than the rest of them. It's a three-story building, and the house seems almost disgusted with itself and its design. It has a slouching roof that hangs over some furrowed gables and moss-covered walls that sag and bulge due to the weight of the vegetation itself. As you look at the house, you can see its sullen countenance is you can practically hear the edifice of the wood groaning under its weight. Um, but the as the kids will gesture to that house and just she'll be right in here. Just go in there and we'll see, Mom.
Was that a laugh in character or a burp?
It was a hiccup. They are
They're
hiccuping.
drunk. Yeah.
They're
Well,
drunk.
they're drunk.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my cures thingies for today and do detect magic.
Um, there is a lot of things that are magical in this house.
Okay. This thing is screaming magic, guys.
Not
I
the
don't like
house
it.
itself. Like there's just things inside that are magical.
Also
Yeah,
screaming very bad foundation. It's about to collapse on its own weight.
True.
Probably need an architect or something.
Alright, kids, why don't you bring your mom outside and we'll have a chat?
I'm sure she's just in the sitting room. Likes to she likes to read her books.
We just knock on the door or something.
No,
Yeah.
they're just gonna open the door and pretty much usher you guys inside. As you guys walk in, they'll guide you to this, probably like 2 rooms up, and to the left, there's this kind of foyer that has all these very nice furniture. The inside of the house is in much better condition than the outside, and it looks like they actually take at least a little bit of care of the place. Um, and sitting at one of the seats is a rather promptly dressed woman, very eloquent. But her like hat is a bit tattered, even though it has the like design and look of one of those nice big round black hats. Um, and she'll look up from her book as the kids come in and, oh, just these people wanted to talk to you about us, the cage. And she's gonna look up at you all and, what did they do this time?
Got a kid killed.
And Isaac Strosny, if I'm correct.
Right.
You
After drinking.
you went and killed the Strosny kid. That's very unfortunate. We'll definitely have to find the right resort to handle these children for this. But what is it of your dealing to bring them to my home?
Oh God,
They're
somebody's
your
dead.
children. Perhaps maybe you might know best as to how to discipline them.
Oh, yes, of course I'm not worried about that. Usually the burgomaster delivers these nuisances to my door himself. So why have you done it?
As I'm looking at her, am I pinging for like magic items? Is she glowing at all?
Um, I mean, she's got like a couple rings that glow, and but like that's it. She's not like magic herself.
Okay.
Well, the quartermaster had more pressing matters, so we took it in our own hands to bring them here. You know,
Well, I guess
not here,
that's. Oh, go ahead.
not here to tell you how to discipline your kids, but having them running around the village with alcohol and daring kids to open tiger cages has created a lot of unwanted problems today.
They opened
I
a
hope you
tiger.
understand why we're here.
They opened a tiger cage, so that's definitely a new one for them. As far as the drinking, it is a festival. I don't see the issue with them having a bit of a drink on a day that's supposedly so joyous, as the burgomaster insists in his silly ways. But I will be sure that they are handled. And do you have proof that they actually opened it themselves?
Yes, we saw it.
You roll deception on that.
Okay, coming up.
What's her?
That is a 19, dude.
Alright, and she'll, after that, she will just say, I see. Well, that does sound pretty foundational. I will be sure that they are handled, as that is far beyond the accepted level of behaviors I typically allow them to get away with. So tell me, what is it that brings you to Valaki? Was it this silly festival? Certainly you don't believe it keeps Strahd away.
We don't know, per se.
It was part of why we're here, I guess. Find out if it does or not. I guess nothing has been confirmed or denied in our thoughts for now.
All we've
Just
learned
people
really is.
believing different things, right?
Mm.
Well, as long as that buffoon is still running the city, we'll have to keep up with these silly aspects of festivals all the time. I doubt it works. I'm pretty sure if Strahd wanted to be in this pathetic town, he would be in this town. He is truly powerful after all.
You don't sound too
Can
happy with the
you?
Burgomaster.
Yeah, can I do some type of insight specifically on? Does she have admiration for Strahd? It does seem like she's speaking as if she has some type of admiration for this guy.
Yeah, you can do an insight check on that.
I I think you
Ash.
were the ones that rolled them, right?
Oh yeah,
Or
the insight. Yes. Um,
it's a plus 8 thing.
Ash +6. As
Plus 8.
she's +8. Wow, that's crazy. All right, +8. Um, as she was talking about this, you'll see a little quasi pseudo dragon crawl up on her shoulder, and
Hmm.
you guys can see what she looks like.
Mm.
It's a
It's
hairstyle.
exactly what I thought what she looked like. Like exactly what I thought she would look like.
Those must be
um,
wings.
with that insight check, you definitely feel that she has a gripe with the Burgomaster, but it's hard to say how deep, because you are also noticing the thing you wanted to know, which is that she does seem very admirable toward Strahd. She wasn't
Hmm.
saying he's powerful like he's a powerful guy. She was saying she's
Hmm.
powerful.
Hmm.
So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like this lady, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Are there
Why?
more people in town you'd say would be that are upset with the Burgomaster?
Well, I do believe that all the ones in my book club would agree that he's a problem.
What exactly does she do other than be a little stupid that you don't
I mean,
like?
drug a man through town.
He's
You dead.
there's
Well,
what your
considering your son.
there is what your friend is saying there, but he also lets anyone get away with the minor crimes, and then he has these heavy punishments for anything that he takes personal. Not just that, but these festivals run the city down. We don't have a lot of supplies yet. He constantly wants to use up every last one for a whole new theme for a new festival every week. It's not sustainable. He may have been able to pull this off for a couple of years, but how much longer are we to make a new sun to burn? Or what's next?
Why does he do these weekly festivals?
He
Is it just the
believes
belief?
he believes it'll keep Strahd away. There are some that believe him. I believe they are more clinging to hope than actually believing the nonsense that burning some wicker wood or pelting a wolf is going to do anything to keep Strahd at bay.
And what do you think keeps Strahd at bay?
I don't think he stays at bay. I think he's visited this town in his various forms. A little illusion magic goes a long way with the blinded people in this city.
Hmm. Just like you.
Hmm.
Would he bother with that though? Would he bother disguising himself just to come to a town?
Well, no one really knows what his goals are, so I believe if he thinks it's best for him and to get the job done that he wants to do, perhaps even to just simply spy on us and find out what's going on in the town, then yes, I
Right.
do believe he would.
Or maybe have some people spy on themselves, right? As he looks straight at her when he says that.
She'll like side eye over at you. Perhaps. Yeah, I can see there being insiders. Not sure what good that would do, but it is possible, and then he could check in with them by simply looking like any other citizen of Valaki.
Oh,
Has there been times where you've been suspicious of anyone in town of being
Hmm,
Strahd?
I can't say I have thought of that. I mean, I believe he's has the ability to, but I haven't come across anyone. But then again, I read books most of my time and run my book club on the other side of that.
Why are you
Interesting.
being so open with us about Strahd? Most
Am
people
I?
turn away. Well, don't really give us many answers about Strahd.
I don't feel like I am being very open.
I don't feel like you are either. What is your book club about? I like books.
Depends. Do you wish to join, or are you just trying to get some information?
Well, maybe if I know what it is about, I might be interested to join. Is it fictional stories or more of a history thing or maybe something more somber and occult?
You ask these questions as if you are just inquiring, yet the words you've used, I could see a spy using. The one that maybe Strahd would use?
Hmm, I see.
How am I to believe you're not the spy that we speak of?
You know, you are quite right. Anyone could be, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
someone.
You all seem
He's still looking at her.
you all
Like
seem to have mistaken my admiration for his abilities for some sort of worship.
Hmm.
I suppose I have. Oh,
I don't go off feelings. Any biases that I might have are going to stay biases unless otherwise is proven. So it is
It's
only biases.
that is fair. Well,
also, you're not gonna kill us, right? Your kids kept mentioning that you're gonna kill us or something, but
Mm,
we were just bringing them back, so they.
I guess it depends. Did you lay any hands on them? They
I
didn't
didn't touch
seem
them.
very injured when you walked in.
Did you guys touch them?
Yes.
I didn't see anything. I was looking at a cart.
I don't think Bahar's seen anything, but the player knows.
When they ran away, they were causing a bit of trouble, so we had to be a bit rough with catching them.
Well, they didn't seem too injured. They walked right on in and were even laughing about the matter.
Hmm. You mentioned that
Just
your
gonna
kids are
touch something over.
dragged in often for other sorts of lesser crimes. What other types of shenanigans do they get into?
They get into all sorts of things around the town. There's not much to do, after all. I can't really blame them for constantly finding a need to entertain themselves.
Hmm.
Of all the questions you have, it's curious that you've yet to share your names.
Oh, apologies. My name is Zrag.
I'm impish.
I'm broke.
No surname.
Callister.
And you, sir? The main curious one?
Hmm,
Just gonna whisper in his head, Brock.
I already
hmm.
said my name.
No, who Brock said
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Bahar has that side eye, very untrusting, biased look, but he knows he's not in any position to have the high ground here, I think, and very begrudgingly will say his name, Bahar.
Okay, I think we can take her.
She'll she'll close her book, take her
Oh
hat
my
off,
goodness.
and stand up out
What
of the
about?
chair. The name's Lady Fiona Watcher, and those two were my children. I also have a daughter, Stella, and another son, Victor. They are much more behaved than those two. You may have heard of our name if you've been around these parts for some time, as we have a long standing loyalty to the von Zarovich line. However, of course, that has long been lost since the Zaroviches, well, were removed, other than the one that remains in charge.
How
Hmm.
many were your children? Are you gonna like kill them now or something? Have you disowned them now?
They're just simply grown.
Oh,
You guys
What was
have
the
that's
daughter's name
lovely.
again? I was writing it down. Sorry,
the Stella and
Stella. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So there is a past then between you and the von Zarovich. A long forgotten past, right?
it's been some time, and unfortunately we've kind of lost our connection. It's ever since Strahd has been painted out to be this tyrant and
Hmm.
negligent landlord that the people seem to hate him for, I find him to be a victim of his own ambitions.
Well, you
It
might be
still is
right.
a bit tragic.
You might be right, but being a victim does not give the right to make more victims. Thousands, don't you think?
Hey, perhaps, but it's not his fault that everyone's stuck in Barovia. He is stuck here himself, isn't he? The fog wall is something that has trapped him within as well.
Would I know if that's true? Would any of us know if that's true?
Impius has grown up inside of Barovia, so that is what everyone would know, is that
Mhm.
that Strahd himself is what
Uh,
is cursed and caused
It's
the fog wall.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
er,
It was also
my
the
character's my
initial
character's.
hinted at issue for the noble from the
Okay.
Vistani in the beginning of the game.
Oh wait,
Okay.
my character's not supposed to be from here because it was like been here for a little while, but not from here per se.
You're not from. I thought your character was from here.
No, he
It was
was.
the other guy. The what's it called? I'm pretty sure it was the Grass Knight guy or whatever.
Oh, the Varden
Yeah.
guy. Sorry, that's my bad. I got that mixed up.
That's okay.
Well,
Well, it's common knowledge that he's
yeah,
kind
it's
of cursed as well. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's common that
Okay.
yeah, that's where the
Yeah.
fog
Yeah.
wall came from. Is his
I got you.
curse.
I got you. Okay. Well, all right then. Inside your minds, guys, everyone that's with me, I don't trust this woman 1 inch, but I don't think we have anything against her. Uh, I don't see why we should lose more time here.
Fair.
Er, okay.
I'll go and just ask one more question. Do you happen to know where that Isaac Strozny's his family is, so we could at least bring his body to them?
Uh, perhaps your best bet is to head down to the church where you could meet. What's his name? Where is it? I had his name. Where is? Where you can meet Father Lucian. I'm sure he'll know what to do. He's kind of the head pastor of religion in this town.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Father Lucian. Gotcha.
I
Is it
sp-
like
I've
More
s-
some?
names to the list.
I've spent some time down in the cathedral, and it's pretty well set for all religions to bless their own deities.
Hmm?
It's a multi-religion building, is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
No specific shrine.
Non-denomination. Got it.
It allows for one church to serve the many.
That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me an idea for boots. Well,
Well,
do we have anything else we need to do here?
I don't think so.
We just let the kids go. Are they just off somewhere now?
Yeah, they just went inside the house. They've been left. They told the mom
Yeah.
that you're interested, and they left while you guys were talking.
Hmm.
She's gonna
Well,
kind of just gently pet the head of her little pseudo dragon and just say, "Well, if that'll be all, I do have a meeting with my book club to get to, so you all should head on out. I'll be sure to take care of little Carl and his brother, and the way that fits best for them."
All right. I think I'm supposed to leave.
Yep, I guess we should probably leave.
Let's send them.
I'm gonna leave. There's so much Bahar is holding inside. There's so much he wants to say, but is not gonna say because it's not his place, and he's gonna kind of turn around and start
Walk
leaving.
away.
Yeah,
Well,
just make you walk away.
So everyone's leaving the house.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Well, as you guys start walking down the road, Bahar, feel free to say whatever it is you want to say now.
I don't trust this woman 1 inch. I don't trust her 1 inch. I don't think she's gonna do anything to those kids. I think they're probably gonna keep getting drunk every week and getting everyone in danger. And I don't like speaking without proof, but it is oddly convenient their family were under the service of the family of the one who must not be named right now. And
I wouldn't say they're
I
under the
don't know.
service. I'd say she just had
They
some.
were. She did say they were. They're not anymore, but
Yeah.
she herself said they were.
Oh yeah, like
I mean-
were, but not anymore.
Not
Do you
anymore.
want to go back inside and throw hands with her? Is that it?
I don't
I,
think I should.
want to. I want to throw hands.
I know you do. I wanted to throw hands. I wanted to right there turn into a bear and slap her. But I don't think we should. I feel like there are laws here, right? And he looks around to there are laws in this city, right? Is there no laws? I'm sure there are laws. Okay.
Apparently not.
Probably laws that will bend to the whim of that quartermaster, but laws nonetheless. Maybe if we find something, right? That quartermaster, one thing he really doesn't like is Strahd. So if we can
Yeah.
find some kind of connection or proof
Well,
of it.
what you could do is get the attention of some guards. I transform into Strahd. I go inside the house, and then, make it seem like Strahd's come to the house to chat with her.
Ooh, I like that.
Maybe. Well, she did say she was going to her book club, right?
Mm.
As you guys.
Oh, how about we drop by the church first and let
Right.
them
Yeah,
talk
we will have to take care of that
about
body
that dead
first.
kid.
Yes.
Yeah, because they probably can embalm him properly.
Hmm.
That's the roundabout way of doing things.
So there's red circles, but you guys moving while talking, just so that's clear.
Yes. Yeah.
Did we ever?
So you can go ahead and finish your conversation.
Oh
Well-
yeah. I mean, it'd be weird. Dead set on kill. Well, I'll look around real quick. But dead set on killing this lady. We
I
could do
don't.
that.
I don't want to kill her. Do you guys really? You guys really like killing a lot, eh? Every time there's something we're
We're okay
talking
with
about.
proposing him going into her house, being dressed up as Strahd. Which
Right.
is basically a death sentence.
Right.
At least in this
Well,
town.
I am not against violence when someone comes at me, but gratuitous violence. I don't know. I have this feeling inside. This feeling we all have, this intuition that has served me well throughout my years, and that radar was radars don't exist here. That feeling was acting up when I was in front of her. I don't like letting the biases win, but they are winning right now in my mind. I just don't trust her.
I just don't like her. She might
I
like
don't
die.
trust. I
super
don't
evil.
trust her at all.
You
She
should.
does seem like an irresponsible mother at worst.
At
But,
worst. At
least
best,
keep it-
no. At best,
Yes,
irresponsible.
yeah.
Yes.
but then
Yes.
again, I don't. She just I don't know. She seemed kind of standoffish with Strahd. She didn't seem so bad. I don't
She
think
did say the word she used, right? Specifically, the wording she was using when she was talking about Strahd was very apologetic and very. How
But
can I
she's-
say?
She's
She was
with
taking
him.
a pity on Strahd.
Yeah.
His situation is a bit tragic. I mean, it seems his mind's shattered in some way.
Sure it is. Sure it is, but I don't know. I haven't met him yet. I only heard about his multiple excursions to
Okay,
The
so
horror of many, but I don't feel like anyone should be apologetic for some craziness. It is hard with the curse involved, but
what if she was a vampire? She would have been around when he did the thingy too.
I did not want to go there. But I don't know. I don't know.
Nah.
I just don't trust her at all. Maybe we snoop in on their little book club and we see what it's actually about.
Just
It,
I
is it
mean,
at her place though, or is it somewhere else? Because we didn't actually
believe
verify that.
I believe she said she was heading somewhere, so I believe it somewhere else if we go by the wording that she used.
And unless someone can track her down, then that's going to be a lot harder than we think.
yeah.
And I don't have speak with animals ready today. Fuck me. All right. Right.
You,
Huh?
I have it.
Really? Could you have a little birdie follow her around the city?
Do we have a bird?
I don't.
I mean, what in the city is there no animals at all? And starts looking around.
I have
There must
frogs.
Oh, the rain stopped. When did that stop?
Yep, the rain did stop. I'm glad you noticed. It stopped on the
Oh,
way there.
Um,
that's
I
nice.
have
I could
frogs.
put
I don't know
off.
how effective they're going to be, but I have frogs.
Yes,
I
you
have a
do.
frog fault. It's gonna get killed.
Is there, if I look around, can I
You
throw
fed
some
those
type of
frogs?
check to see if I can see a bird or something?
Yeah,
Or
you
like
guys can
a
look
rat?
up. Yeah, actually, I'll do you one better. As you guys start looking up and you get closer to the church, you
Mhm.
notice up ahead there is actually a large swarm of bats that are like coming in over the wall
Hmm.
fence and starting to flutter over the church. As you look up on the church body, you see some some strange looking people kind of like perched up on the roof. And
Hmm.
then at the very front door, you see a bat start to go through the front door, and it kind of does this poof before it turns into a full person that you can only see
Oh,
for a moment before they walk inside of the church.
oh.
Oh wow.
I am quite sure this was not a druid. Okay, let me not jump to conclusions as the player. Did it look like a wild shape? Did
And
it look like I'm a druid? I wild
I,
shape. Did
I,
it look like a wild shape?
I'm gonna say it was a little different than a regular wild shaping. Is what I'm gonna go
Okay.
with.
Okay. That did
Is it
not look
something
like a
where,
druid.
because his name is Father Lucian, is he going to be like some werewolf or something like that?
I don't know what to expect
Oh,
here. I
I
genuinely
don't
don't.
know
Yeah,
either.
that was out of left field.
A bat turned into a man. This is great.
Yeah, like in broad daylight too. Wow.
It's cloudy out, like always, but yeah, that's it's interesting. Hope we're not running
I
into a
guess
fight.
just
Well,
So
do you guys
go in
want to
there
go
and
see what's happening in there?
Yeah, I'm
All
be
interested
on
right.
still.
guard.
Maybe we'll learn something of note.
You should have stolen some of those steaks.
Yeah, well, Bahar's not one for stealing. I'm gonna go have a conversation with that guy though, for sure, later, for sure. Um, yeah, I didn't use any wild shape last session, right? Because I have one marked off here, but I can't remember any wild shape I used last session. Hmm.
all right.
Um,
Shortly after. Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something? I was gonna give you guys a
did you
moment
try
to
to
say.
transform into the tiger?
I don't think I turned into the tiger last
No,
session. It
Tiger
didn't
was.
happen.
He was going to,
Yeah.
but the saber tooth is a
Yeah.
secret too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
don't think you did.
Work. Let's go see what's happening with these bat people.
Okay. So, uh, you guys continue moving forward, talking about how that was weird and such. And as you get like just outside of, or just a ways off of the church, you hear a bunch of people start screaming from inside and begin to run out. And as they run out, those multiple strange people that were on the roofs jump down and begin clawing at the people. And you just see
Oh,
them
right away.
you see them just
Yeah.
shred up a couple of the commoners that were running from the church. Some of them
Yeah.
biting, some of them clawing. As you get closer, you can tell that these are definitely probably vampires because they're biting and they got the sharp
Yeah.
claws and all sorts. And I'll just go ahead and show you that you see a bunch of these jumping off the roofs at people.
Oh no.
Like
So
right away, I'm jumping into action right
I'm
away.
Oh,
gonna go
boy.
ahead and hold my action, and I'm gonna wait for whoever's gonna be the first like melee to jump in to cast haste
Um,
on them.
yeah, I'm jumping in. No time wasted there for sure.
yeah, let me just
Yeah.
switch
Whoever
some
wants
of
to
this stuff up.
attack first gets haste.
Yeah, I'll shoot my longbow.
Shit, they're just like, wow.
I didn't know we were fighting. I have a cool spell that I'll be. No, I didn't know we were fighting vampires, but I have a cool spell I can ready next session. All right.
Didn't think we would be fighting vampires.
Dude, I don't know what the Curse of Strahd is. This is all new to me as the player, so
Fair,
no, I don't know.
fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
to be
I'm gonna
fair, you'd
jump.
expect it at the last thing. It's
After
not midway through.
after they get their kills and a couple of the people make it away and you guys start to run in, they're actually going to run inside of the church as well. So you guys will have to meet them in there.
Yeah, I already got my action. I'm about to moonlight these motherfuckers, turn into a bear, and start clawing at shit.
Do you want to just charge straight in, or you want to inspect the place first?
I feel like Bahar seeing commoners get killed would just try to just go help right away. You guys just met Bahar. You have no loyalty towards him if you guys want to stay back and shit, but he's gonna go in and try to help these people.
Well,
I
Yeah.
mean, if you transform, then I'm ready. I'm going. I
Just gonna
want to
look at
see this in
Impius and
action.
say, "Are you want to be fast again, Impius?"
Sure, that'd be neat.
Yeah.
All right, when you go in, I'll cast haste on you.
Yeah, I'll go in and I'll see what the best moonbeam position is. Drop that shit and then turn into a bear.
Seems like we're going into initiation.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, I was gonna let you guys run in first so that you can see the scenery before we do initiation.
That's great.
So,
Marching
you
order.
guys have your character tokens here, and you guys are running in. I gave you on the side that you're coming in at. There's a 3 people that were clawed. As you get close, you can see that they got like just those big claw marks on their chest or their back, depending if they're laying back or down or face down. And then all 3 of them have bites on the sides of their necks.
Are they dead?
Yes, they are dead.
Okay. Okay. I find it a bit weird. She just told us to go to the church, and this shit happens at the church. I don't trust her
There's a
even more.
setup. Time to kill her.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe it's a
Does anyone
test.
have something they can do for like a warning signal to like help at least like notify the people around?
I'm sure people will be notified. I see that these
There,
guys are here, right? They
yeah,
seem like commoners.
these are the
Yeah.
2 that ran off, that made it
Yeah.
away. Um, So this slouching, centuries-old stone church, it has a bulging steeple in the back, and the walls are lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting pious saints of various religions. There's a fence of wrought iron that encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church, and there is a thin mist that kind of creeps over the graves themselves. As you guys run inside, you see the various vampires. Many of these 2 are looking at the door, while these 3 were looking forward. And at the very end, those that would recognize them see Strahd talking to a pastor up at the very top. It's hard to hear anything that he's saying from this distance.
Oh,
Right.
damn, God is here. Damn.
It's Strahd. Okay, well, I don't know it's Strahd, so. Alright. Yep. Alright.
So yeah, you guys can make your way in. As you guys take your first step in, these guys are going to take an initial step back away while hissing as you walk in, sharpening and preparing their claws.
Hmm. This is quite the scene.
Okay, big or fast, your choice. I can only do one at a time.
Maybe we could talk to this guy first, see what he's doing.
Diplomacy.
I don't think talking is an option. They did just kill a bunch of people, and Strahd's here.
Oh, I mean, if you stop Bahar, but you see that Bahar is about to just go ham on these guys. But if you wanted to go the diplomacy route, you could try to tell him to stop. But you see, he's rushing at these vampires with intent to fucking kill at this point. Yeah.
Once I see Bahar, I kind of just charge. I kind of want to try to grab him for a second.
He turns at you.
Bahar, that guy there, he's kind of strong. Like really strong.
People are dying. These are vampires. We need to help.
Yeah, but I think everyone that we could have saved is already dead. I don't know a direct conflict with that
Oh.
guy.
These two,
We could
Who's
blow the
that?
church up.
these two
Why? Who's
have
that
turned
guy?
around to face towards you, and some of the bats are fluttering closer to your area. The
Who's that
bats,
guy?
the bats are about roughly 25 feet up above you guys, and
That's
this is
Strahd.
Straw talking to the pastor.
I mean, we
What?
have a large and a bag of flour, so
And not gonna burn a church down.
wouldn't be burning it, would be blowing it up.
Who's that guy? Why are you so scared of him?
That's Strahd.
He stops
Hello.
in his tracks
As
when
you
he
guys
says that. Fraud.
As you guys continue to debate the next course of action, you see Strahd very dramatically bring his clawed hand up, and he just,
Oh no!
"You've done enough in this city," and he just
Can I do
jabs
something?
his. You can try. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna regret this, but Bahar is not gonna let this just happen. I'm gonna moonbeam Strahd.
I've ready my longbow.
That's fine. I'll let you moonbeam him. Sure.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna change anything. Bahar doesn't know that. He's gonna try to moonbeam Strahd.
There's gonna be 0 reaction from Strahd. You don't need to roll damage. It doesn't
Can
affect
you
him.
just put it there? Because I'll be
It's
concentrating on it. But
it's
yeah,
there,
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
it's very apparent that it has no effect on him,
That's
and he
crazy.
finishes jabbing his hand straight through the priest, and after that he'll cast his body to the side, his body flying and bouncing off the stairs. And then Strahd will turn around, still standing in the moonbeam, and lick the blood off his fingers. And welcome to today's feast. You here to deliver yourselves? And he'll take a step forward out of the moonbeam.
We
I'm just gonna grab
actually
the back of his coat and say, "We need to run."
wanted to talk to that priest guy about this kid over here. Yeah.
I'm afraid you're not going to be talking to him ever again. Now, if you're going to continue to be here, children, feast is here. And all of these will turn their attention towards you, sharpening their claws and baring their teeth. You can roll initiative now.
All right.
We're gonna die.
Yep.
Okay, now I want you to keep an open mind that we may have to use the flour.
Yeah, I'm good with it now. Just tell me when you throw it. I'll make it big.
Do you have any fire on you though? Because I've got
No.
arrows prepared that can be done, but I just need a bit of fire.
I do not have any fire spells.
Let me see.
Just for my record, go ahead and roll me your 2d10 on that moonbeam, just so I have like a number to hold on to.
No worries, because I'll be moving it around throughout the fight. But yeah, no worries.
No, yeah, every time it hits, it's gonna do another roll. But for when it did hit Strahd, I just want to have a number logged.
It's crazy that he's fucking to fucking radiant. I thought it would do something. I guess he's a demigod. It makes it makes sense. Yeah, 14 for that damage.
I gotta keep it over here.
Oh, does the moon? So the moonbeam comes from like the sky,
Yeah.
right?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
but
I don't
come
know.
from this. I mean, it's not like it comes from the sky. It's more like you pull the moonlight and focus it into an area.
Yeah. It doesn't
Oh,
have to
okay.
be outside if that was your question. It's also like it's also kind of bigger than that if it's possible because it's kind of a 5 feet radius, right?
Yeah, it is. It's in a square. I mean, if I make it any bigger, it's gonna be taking up
I
more
got you.
of it. Yeah. So
I got you.
When you
yeah,
did that
visually
when
it's
you
a
did that
little
line
bit
thing to measure it out the distance, I don't know why. I thought it was like a Kamehameha or something like that.
better. No, it's a moonbeam.
Yeah.
I was gonna do what's it called? Not lightning strike. I forget the other
Call
lightning spell.
lightning.
Yeah.
You do
Well, not
have
called.
Um,
you
The other
do have
lightning spell that does a straight line.
you do. Oh,
Lightning bolt.
that's just
oh,
lightning.
that's yeah, that's electric. Yeah, the
I think
straight
it's
line
just
one,
light.
the
I think it's just
120
lightning.
feet.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, not bolt. Can't remember what it is, but yeah, we all know what you're talking about. I think the 120-foot electricity line.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if y'all.
That's a lot of things. It's gonna be a hard fight. All right.
Remember, not all fights have to be fought then and there.
There,
So
you're right.
that's why I
Yep.
said we need to run. Strahd is here.
If anyone can prepare fire, that'd be super helpful right now. Even a spark
Um,
would be good.
let me check what I took for my cantrips. Let me check.
Even like prestidigitation.
That turns on a torch or a campfire.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sh-
fine. I have a lamp on me and I have arrows I prepared that can be ignited.
I'm
Gotcha.
sure there's like candles and shit in here. You
I'll
know?
bonus. Yeah, I'll make it big and then bonus action turn on your lantern.
Yeah, I don't have produce flame. I'll pick it up next
Uh,
time that I can. Yeah.
Callister and Impius, you gotta put your
Oh,
numbers in.
are there
Wait.
like lights in here? Like
Yeah, these
Chandeliers.
chandeliers are all lit. These here are lit. I mean, it's a church. There's candles lit all over the place.
Yeah.
okay.
Improvisation.
For some reason, I'm gonna turn over twice.
Are you? Where?
Yeah. Well, at least in my screen, I am. Maybe it's like bugged.
Oh, I see you once.
Let me
I guess
do
it's bugged.
this. How's that?
I still see myself twice, but it doesn't matter.
Oh wait, yeah, there you are. Okay, got it. Oh no, I wonder if there's any other doubles.
Okay, so don't need
So
to worry about fire anymore.
oops.
Jesus, those are some high initiative rolls.
Yeah, and I just accidentally deleted one, and I don't know who it was.
And we rolled like shit too. Well, yeah, most of us.
That one's good. That one's
I mean, I didn't roll great. I have a really good initiative roll, and oh, why am I on there twice?
Yeah, that's weird.
Are
I
you?
Yeah, I
think you
see you're
didn't.
20.
I think.
Yeah,
I,
you're at the end with a 0.
There you go. It's fixed.
yeah, I think you deleted the one in the middle,
Yep.
Dean.
Yep. I got it.
If you deleted an enemy, we're not going to be complaining.
All right. Callister, I'm pretty sure you have better dex than Brock. Any other doubles? No more doubles. All is good.
Oh boy, boys, my pizza's here. I gotta be
If you
back
guys
in
want,
like.
we can take a 5 before the fight starts.
That'd be great for
We
me.
can. That way I can think about running and
Think about running. I like that.
and
Yeah.
think about running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should think. You
I
should
don't
think
know.
hard on that option,
I
right?
don't mind, dude. I got 3 characters ready in the chamber. If he dies, he dies.
That's the attitude that brings the TPK about.
Yeah, really, really.
You're ready for it.
I'm not gonna, you know.
I'm
He
gonna.
he doesn't know. My character doesn't know how much danger he's in. I think everyone else does, though.
Yeah,
He
everyone else
he's
is
just
like,
fucking
oh.
oblivious.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is like, oh no.
Oh, if we're gonna take a break, I gotta go to the bathroom. So.
Yeah, please go ahead. ran out of brewable coffee. Had to stop and get me one of these. I had a monster coffee in like over a year now.
Oh no, you're gonna be so jittery, and that's like +1 to TPK odds. Just that monster alone. Weather here has been crazy, dude. It's like so smoggy. Quality of air has been going like shit. It's crazy.
Hmm.
But the weather, you just had us here right there. No, nothing.
I don't. What do you mean?
Did you not hear the sound that was coming off his from his mic just then?
Like the background noise? I tried.
Hmm.
I don't really listen to background noise very often.
I was like, as he was talking about the weather and all that, it just sounded like there was a thunderstorm or something like that outside. Heavy rain.
Oh, I know that it's raining over here. It was raining while I was at work. It stopped raining for my drive home. Very nice of the clouds to do that. But then it started raining again when I got home.
Nothing but clear skies here, but it is cold as hell.
We got weather warnings for this whole week, so we'll just see how it goes. I
Is that
prepared
a
for.
common occurrence in your area? Weather warnings? Because we don't get that at all.
Oh,
Ah.
it's hurricane season, so it's very probable.
Yeah, see, we don't get hurricanes at all. But, we are on the other side of the world, so
Yeah, that's all I get. I think everywhere gets something. So you either get tornadoes, hurricane, earthquake, a volcano threat, or what are those other ones? There's other ones. Rock slides are really bad in some areas. That was crazy. Blizzards. I totally forgot about snow for a minute. That's a problem. I never see snow. So.
Okay. Da-da-da.
vastly
Man,
different. We only
map.
get like heat waves and just not blizzards, but like just absolutely freezing cold temperatures. That's it.
Hmm. We get a whole little hurricane season where there's a possibility that one or two. It's very rare that's two, but one will come through and. It's never that bad, but I don't live like right on the coast. I think that's where it's like real bad, is if you're like right on the coast.
Oh yeah, I had a buddy over there. What's it called? At one of those military bases. I forget the name of it. The one that got like torn up with that hurricane a few years back. It was crazy. He lost
Yeah.
like everything. It sucked.
Yeah, I don't know which one that was. The only air base I know was at McDill. My nephew was there for a little bit, but
Yeah.
he didn't spend a lot of time in the Florida military. He like started there and then got shipped out, and he hasn't come back to it. So
Oh, that's kind of the idea. You want to keep moving around.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he did two
That's why.
tours early, so he could spend like 5 years on land.
What is he Navy or?
No, he not on land, but on homeland. So
Oh, I get you. I get you. Yeah. Yeah, because you can only be deployed for so long. Then they gotta leave you or domestic side so long.
yeah, he did 2 years out so that he could spend the next little bit to rise ranks and such, which he did.
Nice. That's good.
And he's got a kid now. So
Oh yeah. I'm used to the heat from Texas, so
mm,
that's why
it's like a drier
here in
heat,
California.
isn't it?
Yeah, dry, dusty. I'm used,
A
or actually no.
dry heat would be
There's,
more tolerable.
yeah, well, I'm trying to think. It was dry, dusty, but when we were getting closer to September, the humidity would kick back in,
Hmm.
and then I got sent here to California when I got in, and then it was just dry heat here all the time, especially with all the smoke. Ugh. The state loves to catch fire every year. I don't even know what started it this year.
Hmm.
It's either like it's natural causes because we planted trees here that love to catch fire like 100 years ago.
Well, it's not solid, but okay.
No, it's like it's legit. Like the reason the state catches fire every year. It's like they brought trees that weren't like native to this area, and then the sap from these trees has a pretty high is a pretty good catching point for fire. So that's the reason like the state catches fire like every year. It's because once it gets hot enough, these trees' sap just catches, and then the wildland starts up. Either that, or somebody has another gender reveal party, and
Yeah,
there we
those
go
things
again.
are getting out of hand.
Yeah, like why do we have to have pyrotechnics at a gender reveal party?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Some people are just funny like that, man. Just funny people.
Yeah. I remember seeing one where the smoke was just coming black out of the thing instead of being blue or pink. I was like, oh god. Yeah, Dormammu. And I finally got to experience the cold when I went to Korea.
Oh, yeah.
That was like my first time experiencing like below 0 temperatures, where it was actually snowing. Because when I lived in Texas, it never snowed. Same thing here in California. I was like, it never snows here. This sucks.
Yeah. If you're on like the southern areas, it doesn't
All right.
snow.
Sorry about that, boys. I'm back.
It's all good. We got one more minute. Unless everyone's back, we can get started if everyone's back.
I'm back.
So have we decided we're gonna
Yeah.
run or?
Callister, your pyro plan could work. I can lock the door.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just wait till my turn happens.
Yeah. Oh, then again, I'm pretty low in the initiative too. God dang. I'm like all the way back there.
No, I plan to hold my action anyway because I know that even if I do what I'm going to do, we don't need to ignite it because there's like candles and all that around, so it's going to ignite itself. So I need to
Right.
hold my action to like make sure everyone's good to go.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Gotcha.
30.
Let's just hope that we don't fucking die straight away.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, this is Strahd.
Fingers
First time meeting the guy. All I heard was so far bad things.
What's the other distance?
He just walked up to me and didn't do anything.
He didn't reach. 5, 10.
He just walks up and like, sup?
Actually, you
going
know
on?
what?
Okay.
He would have.
Oh.
You know what? He would have gotten this close, and since he couldn't reach, I think he would have gone for it. Let me get
Ruh-roh.
I need a was it a wisdom saving throw from. Let's go with. Well, Callister, you're the closest, so we'll go with that. And I need to move him back to 5, 10, 15, 20. So, Callister, let me get a wisdom saving throw. So instead of him dashing
19.
forward, he would have done that. Oh, 19? Okay. Then yeah, you succeeded. So you felt a bit of a pull against you, but you resisted it due to the overwhelming surroundings. Then these bats will fly forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 15, 20, 25, 30. These things in the back. 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10.
Oh, this is gonna like do maximum damage then.
Alright, Callister, you get to go now.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action to get a bag of flour out and throw it like right up above this area, like into the ceiling, and then run out the door, like run out the door and throw it up to this area as I'm doing it.
Okay. So are you holding your
And
action or are you throwing the bag of flour out?
no, I'm holding my action to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Are
Um,
you doing anything else before you prepare that?
I will actually, yes, I will. I will use the bonus action effect of my glimmering longbow. Sorry, glimmering moonbow.
So you go ethereal?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, the ninja face. You are
Ninja?
ethereal.
Oh, cool.
Glimmering Moonbow allows the user to go ethereal during their bonus action, which gives a disadvantage to melee attacks, correct?
No, I don't believe so. I think it just
Glimmering Moonbow.
I just have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's
Okay,
it.
resistance to it. Okay, that's fine. All right, Brock, you're up.
Um, I don't have control of my character.
You don't control your character.
I do now. Okay. I guess I'm gonna attack this vampire
Okay.
with the special sword.
Okay, so you're gonna move in.
No, I don't need to. I'm gonna
Special.
stay right where I am. It's 150 feet for the reach.
A sword?
Sorry, the longbow.
Oh,
Special
okay.
longbow.
Right. Okay. I was very like, what type of sword is this? Well, oh yeah, you can go ahead and make your shot.
I feel like that
Uh,
meme of that
that's
that
a
knight.
17.
A 19 does hit.
Okay, so that is 2d8 plus 1d6.
Hmm. Plus, was it 4? Yep.
That's 11 total damage to that one,
Okay.
and I am gonna take some steps back and end my turn.
All right. So you shoot your arrow and it sticks it right in the top shoulder, and you move away. And now it is their turn. They're going to just pull that arrow out, and you're going to anyone that can see them can see that wound healing up like rapidly right away, and they're just gonna lick the blood off the arrow before throwing it to the side, and then they're going to run toward the nearest person. 5, 10, 15, 20. And they are going to make both a bite and a claw attack against Callister. So Callister, for the first attack, we have does a 17 hit.
It does not.
Alrighty. Does a dirty 20 hit.
It does.
Alright. So they ran full force to claw at you and managed to miss you due to your form, but as they get right up on you, they lean forward and they get a nice bite right on your neck. The initial piercing damage will be 5, halving that down to 3, with an additional 6 necrotic damage. You do take the full bit of that, making for a total of 9 damage. And the 6 points of necrotic damage is permanent loss on your HP max until you long rest.
Oh, I'll just note that down.
And you would have felt some of your blood get drained as that bite was taken on. 5, 10, 15, 20. They can't reach, but 30. They're gonna
Probably
go
should have
over
just
it.
had my shield out instead of used the glimmering longbow.
Impius, you are up. Impius, you there?
Sorry, someone came into my room.
No
So like
worries.
say something to me. All right,
You're
my
in
bad. Sorry
a
about
room
that.
full of smirking vampires coming at you, and you watched one rapidly heal after taking the arrow out of him. What would you like to do?
I hmm. Well. Far away. line here.
Just so you know, the bats are still about 25 feet in the air. So.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I would like to stab that guy a little bit from where I'm standing. Or,
Okay. Yeah, you got that 10 feet. So.
yes, sir. I'm gonna Great Weapon Master, Great Weapon Master, Reckless. That's the one.
Okay, I was like, great
Go
weapon. You
there.
haven't rolled yet. Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage then, since you were reckless.
Oh,
You know, you could have done flanking. That's always an option.
oh yeah.
No,
Sure.
no.
Oh wait, no. I want to conserve my movement as much as I can.
Alrighty.
Ah,
An
wow.
8 is
Rolling
gonna
hot.
miss.
I will try
It's
again.
unfortunate.
17.
So the 17 does hit. Go and it does 17 slashing damage. So. Alright. You get a nice slash, pretty much reopening that side wound and putting a little gash as your glaive meets. Anything else?
I guess I would like to. I think we're gonna get swarmed really quickly. We're all kind of grouped up. I think I'll stay. You know what? It's worth raging. I'll take a step. I'll take a step forward. I don't want to do that bomb thing. Kalistar is gonna move, like run out of here instead of his turn, right, and throw that bomb. Or throw that flower bomb, if I remember correctly.
That's
It's
what.
just a bag of flour, really. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bag of flour. I think in that case, I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna take a step. Well, I'll take a step back here. It's right there. I don't want to be inside when it happens, obviously, but it's like, yeesh. I also don't want to like not be frontlining, but it's decisions, you know. You know what I'll do? Before I do, I was here. I'm gonna take a step forward here, and I will use my ferocious bite as a bonus action. My jaw bite.
Okay.
Hungry jaws.
Go for it.
Oop. 15.
15 hits, so 5 piercing damage as well from your jaws.
And I gain 3 temporary hit points. I'm gonna take a step away, Kalistar.
Alright.
Hopefully takes an attack. And
Yep,
saves Kalistar.
opportunity attack. That is a 17.
That misses.
Alrighty.
That'll be the end of my turn. How hurt does he look after that? This boy.
He's bleeding a little bit, but it's just a
A
gash.
little bit.
Just a little bit.
Jesus. Alright.
This one's going to move in toward the first one they can reach, and that'll be Callister. First, the claw attack. That is a 10. That's gonna miss. But then he comes in for a bite attack, and that is a 22 for Callister.
yep, that's gonna hit.
Alright, so just like the last one, they went for the claw. Your ethereal form seems to have thrown them off as they miss, but as they get right up on you, this one goes on the other side of your neck and gets a bite as well, dealing a initial 9 damage, halving that down to 5, with an additional 6 necrotic damage. The 6 damage cannot be healed, making a total of 12 maximum health reduction until you take a long rest.
So how much was that necrotic damage?
12 plus the 5, so 17 total.
No, just the necrotic part, so I can just note it all down.
Oh, 6, so 12 total for your necrotic. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna get alongside Strahd and kind of match paced. And that's it for their turn. Zrag, you are up. Mr. Zrag.
Oh, I'll just yell to Callister, is it time?
It's time.
All right, throw it.
I move back. Take an opportunity, obviously.
Nope. Oh, now you are. That's 15. So
Shouldn't it be both of them?
nope, because MPS took the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, reaction.
Right.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna
Nice.
say this now while y'all are doing it. I am allowing the movement for what y'all are trying to do, but typically movement cannot be part of the held action.
And now that I've moved back enough, I will call Dragon Bahar, throw the bag of flour, and move back some more.
And as it's flying, I'll try and cast enlarge on it.
Right. So Callister, for your throw, use your athletics. So roll athletics whenever you want to throw this into the air. And where exactly are you
Have a
trying
good
to
effort.
get it?
11. Like just roughly here, or just as far like into the middle area as I can.
Okay. And are you
Like
trying to
roughly
like
this area.
on the ground or in the air?
In the air.
So it's
Actually,
so it's
no,
upward
on the
throw.
ground. Sorry, yeah, on the
Okay,
ground.
so it's a straight throw. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you rolled a 11 for your athletics.
I rolled. Yeah, 11.
All right. With an 11, I would say that you were able to get it to about right here. So I'll put a little white circle there. White, and let's make it a circle. Flower bag. All right. Zrag, it's still your turn, but Callister threw it in.
Okay. I went ahead and casted enlarge on it. Oh, so it's even bigger. That way, once we light it, it hopefully does it even. Oh, once we light it somehow. And then I'll go ahead and turn to Callister and say, "Be healed, monk boy," and cast or use my bonus action healing word on him. That's what the heck?
Yeah, so we have to run because
Hold
the
on.
moment that spreads to the
Before
the
you do
candle.
healing word, you did enlarge as a leveled spell. You can't do another leveled spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That is
I
because
thought
of
since it was a bonus action, right?
it
My bad.
is a bonus action, but spell plague. So, this
Right.
if you don't know what spell plague is, I'm happy to tell you what it is later.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then it's just enlarge the bag. Yeah, that's
Yep.
my turn then.
Okay.
Fine.
The bag is enlarged. That's your whole turn, Zrag?
I'm gonna go and step back a little further, away from the door.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's running out. Trying to get some fresh meats, but ran out of time. So, Bahar, it's your turn.
All right. Yeah, that moonbeam was such a bad idea. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to, as I see that everyone is trying to get out of here. I don't have any way of lighting that thing, but I have a way to hopefully keep them there so they fucking burn. Yeah, I'm gonna drop concentration on the moonbeam, and I'm gonna do a first level entangle. It is a 20-foot square. 20-foot square. Let me see how many people I can hit with it.
Yeah, see, that's not accurate at all. I don't know why they have it like that.
Yeah, because it adds like a whole thing. It looks like a one row on each side.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And like, maybe I could do
What?
like what if I did 19? 19 is still too much too.
Yeah.
What about 18? 18's not.
18's pretty
18's pretty
much that.
close. Yeah, 18's pretty
Yeah,
close. So we'll mark
yeah.
a little memory marker there. 18 is the equivalent of a 20-foot radius.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm going to. pretty sure it's not going to affect Strahd, but hopefully it affects everyone else. The bats are flying, so it's not going to affect them, but it still hits 3. Wait, maybe I can hit more of them. Yeah, if I kind of, you know.
At most, you'll only be able to hit like 2 of them. That's it.
I like the
Because
idea.
It's so weird. It gets bigger when you do it in different. It's so weird. Yeah, this is not 20 foot. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do the original one. Those 3 here. Okay. So action, entangle.
Okay. So
Uh,
these 4, because the bats are flying.
yeah. So with Strahd, I'm probably not gonna hit Strahd, but I'll. Yeah,
And they all.
exactly here.
Is a deck save correct?
It is. I'll put it up here right now.
oh,
Entangle,
it's
cast.
strength, isn't it?
It's a dex, I believe. Strength saving throw. You're right. DC
It is.
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one right next to Strahd is Dex. So that is a
It's
18.
strength. Strength.
18
Yeah.
for the one right next to Strahd. This
It's
one
strength, right?
is it strength or is it Dex?
It's strength.
Oh,
It's
you know
strength. I
what?
put it in
It's
the.
okay. Strength. Okay. It's still an 18 for the one up there,
Mm-hmm.
and then it is a 22 for this one here.
Okay.
Nice.
Now let me do the one
The
closest
last
to you. The
one.
one closest to you got a 5. So he sucks. He's trapped.
They're,
and
they're restrained.
then
What was
Strahd
the problem?
gets
Yeah.
advantage because this is a magical aspect, and his number is also different. What is his number? A 19. So
Uh huh.
Strahd does not get tapped. Only this guy
Okay.
down here
Well,
gets in that
yeah.
trap.
It's still. I'll keep concentrating on it. It's going to be difficult terrain if they want to move in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use that was my action. I'll use my movement to get here. That's not going to
Since
proc any opportunities. And
can you put the
I'll have.
entangle back up real quick? Your
Yes,
your
I got you.
distance.
I got you. I got you.
All right.
Let me.
Just
It was from here. Here. That was it. Okay.
leave it. Leave it.
Yeah.
And okay, there you go.
There we go. Cool. So as he basically kind of like his quarterstaff bangs it on the ground, and from it, rippling green energy starts going in all directions, and this kind of salty, oceany smell starts filling the room a bit as kelp and algae starts grasping at anything it can touch in that square, and trying to restrain whatever is in it. And he's gonna move here. I don't have much to do with my bonus action. Not going to wild shape yet, so that is my turn.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 15, 20. But he is out of action, so he's just going to kind of come up running around. Daphne, I believe, would fight for you, so we're gonna have Daphne throw a couple punches here.
Does she
Daphne,
have anything that can ignite stuff?
she.
No, we don't need to ignite it.
Oh, really? Okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. I
Because
thought we would need to.
there's candles all around, so just give it a few seconds and it'll
I
blow
got
up.
you. I got you. I got you.
So
Worst
that's
case, just shoot the chandelier.
alright. So she gets 3 punches, all with a +6. That's a nat 1. That is a 14, which misses, and a 17, which would hit. But first, consequence die for that. That is a 1 again. And she went to punch the guy that came up right next to Impius, but she was slightly off, and she ends up punching the wall, accidentally hurting herself as her knuckles smash against that stone, dealing 4 damage to herself. Unfortunate. And the one that did hit, the 17, is going to deal 1d6 plus 3 damage to the guy, which will be 6 damage. Alright. You guys will hear the sound of glass breaking from inside as these bats break through this and they start fluttering out through the city. As the first round of combat ends, from back on the other side of the city, you hear the festival interrupted by the sound of various and multiple people screaming and running through the town. As you look over, you can see people panic running down the street. Alright, and then
Oh.
luck roll at the start of turn for the flower bag. That is a 6. It did not catch on fire because that's since it's what you want. I'm going with 10 and up. So he's going to 10, 20, 30. Dashing 10, 20,
Does it?
30.
Does he ignore difficult terrain by any chance?
No, that's why I was counting it by 10s instead
Okay,
of by 5s.
I got you. Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he dashed to go that far. So um, these bats are also 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to be heading for that window. These ones will go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll leave them there as they are fluttering above you now after dashing out of the door. Callister, you are up. You are no
Okay,
longer
I'll take.
you are no longer ethereal.
Yeah, I'll take a step back and I will shoot my longbow at the chandelier to make it dislodge from the ceiling and drop to the floor.
Okay, go for it.
Is a 25.
25 would be enough to hit the chandelier. Go ahead and roll damage to see how hard it hit the chain.
Oh, I'm missing a dice. Oh, there it is.
Should be it's your glimmering longbow, so it should be a 1d8 plus 1d6 plus your modifier.
13.
13 damage is going to be enough to make it break, and so the chandelier is going to fall. Does it swing back? 10 and up, it does. That is a 10. So the chandelier swings as your arrow impacts it, and as it begins to swing back towards you guys, you just hear the chain clink, and it falls. And it falls right on top of the bag. And let's see, I'll roll with disadvantage to see if it blows up. 10 and up, it does. That is a 13, so it does. So that will be, since it's enlarged, I'm going to give it a radius of 20. From
Uh-oh.
20. So that guy, I would say it hits the bats. Fire would go, well, they're 25 feet up alone. Yeah, no, it's not going to hit the bats, but this guy, I can't. Someone's got a 20-foot thing and I can't read it. Okay, yeah, 20 foot. So yeah, just to the door. Perfect distance. No one's over here. So this guy, this one, all of them. They have to make a dex save, and we'll say that the flower bag, since it's enlarged, will add an extra 2d6 on top of the 4d6 it would have done. So it's going to do 66, which we're going to have Callister roll. And anyone that saves will take half damage. With the dex save, let's say the DC being, since it's enlarged, I would say the DC is bigger, the flame's bigger. Let's go with a DC 16. I think that sounds pretty fair. So with that, these guys are that. That is an 18 from this guy. That is a nat 20 from this guy. The one that is entangled is going to have disadvantage, so that will be, wow. I got a 17 and a 16 on the die, so. And then for Strahd, his regular roll. Okay, Strahd got an 8. So he's gonna take the full effect of this fire damage, while everyone else takes half damage. What was the 66 damage, Callister?
Oh, hold on a
You,
sec.
it's your flower bag.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be rolling this. That means 8.
You put it there, so it's yours to do. And since this guy got 20, he's actually gonna take nothing. He's
That is 32 damage.
32, so half of that will be to this one. So half of 32 is 18, so 18 damage to the one in the back, 18 damage to the one that is entangled, and the full 32 to Strahd, which give me a second and I will explain that. So that makes a total of 46 damage against Strahd. So you guys would see the arrow hit against the chandelier. It swings back, and lands on top of the flower, with the flames suddenly sparking that flower in that bag and causing it to make a quick disperse explosion. This explosion lasts way less time than like a fireball or anything. It's a very short explosion, but in that burst, you see the flames flick out in a 20-foot radius around it, hitting all of the ones here. Oh, I forgot to do his roll. He rolled a 5 as well, so he takes 32 damage. That was the one right in front of Ampius. Okay. But yeah, the flames flick out and hit all of the different creatures. Luckily enough for this one that was right next to the bag, the flames seem to just go right around him and he takes no damage, while the others use their cloaks to half cover themselves from the flames. This one, with his back turned facing Impius, gets the hardest burn, where you can see even part of his skin goes from that pasty white to this charred red color. While the rest lower their cloaks, had now half burnt, and their skin has a bit of burn damage from it. You seeing Strahd emerge from the flames, not a lick of burn on him. Even his clothes are in good condition still, and he just starts laughing at right in y'all's face as that went off. You are far out of your league if you think you could stand this feast. You're nothing but prey. Brock, it's your turn.
What is this thing in front of me?
Those are a bunch of bats that are actually 25 feet up above you.
Okay. Well then, how many bats is it?
It's a swarm, so
Okay.
you're looking at probably like anywhere from 16 to 30, depending.
Okay,
Oh,
then I'm gonna go for my longbow to try and shoot them down.
okay, go ahead.
That's a 14.
14 damage.
No, 14 to hit.
Oh, for the bats, that does hit.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind.
What?
Anyone got any ideas?
That's 12 damage.
I have one.
I have one idea
Ron.
for you.
Yeah,
And
Ron.
I am
Yeah, you
gonna
gotta just spook you.
keep running away.
All right. With 12 damage, you ready your bow and you shoot it up, and it just skewers through a bunch of them. It may not hit their bodies, but you clip their wings, and many of the bats fall to the ground, plummeting too fast to save themselves. And then
Oh, yeah, shit, I should have run some more.
10, 15. You went for the entangle, so he's probably gonna go for you. And also he
Yeah.
as he was walking out of the entangle and coming forward, you would see him starting to heal from some of the wounds as he's making his way over to Bahar, which as he reaches Bahar, he's going to first go for the claw attack before following up with a bite.
Mhm.
The claw attack is a 9, so that's going to
I
miss.
miss.
But the
I'm at
bite
16.
the bite is only a 10, so he's a little dazed from what's been going on and misses both
My
of his
blood is
attacks.
watery, my friend. No good. No good. No thick blood. Very watery blood.
5, 15, 20, 25, 35, 10, 15. Alright, these bats are flying around outside as well. Ampius, you are up.
Yeah, this guy entered and left my attack range.
Yeah, I guess so. You could have done an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, but
Oh, well, that's what
I would
opportunity
have.
attacks are, interruptions, so. But yeah, you can go ahead. I'll go ahead and let you do it. Just next time, just say it. That's fine.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna
Appreciate the,
give him
the speech respect, though. That's what's up.
a. Was a 14 hit?
I don't know if Reckless rolls over to opportunity attacks. I think it would have been a regular.
I think it's all attacks until.
see.
Let me see.
That's interesting. I don't know if
Let's
I've had
see.
that before. Let's see. Does Reckless happen until your next turn, until the end of your turn? Yeah, you have doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until next turn. So yeah, your turn was over, so it does. You'd have to go with the 6, and the 6 misses.
Rip.
All right, but it is your turn. You can go ahead.
All right. How hard does this one in front of me look hurt at all yet?
Yeah, he's the one that took the harshest of the burn from that flower explosion, which I should probably go ahead and get rid of this.
Is he bloodied at all?
He was I don't know if he actually took. Yeah, he'd be a little bloody. He took a little bit, but most of his damage is the burns.
I say blood. I just mean like in terms of like the condition, like half HP or less. This is what I'm trying to like
If you
surmise.
want harder details than that, you'll have to do a medicine check, which is a bonus action. Because you're
I
gonna
think
take
I'll
time
just.
to examine your enemy. So.
I'm not wondering if he has the bloodied condition. It's like
Oh, he's definitely not bloody condition. No.
Oh wow. Yeah. We should run for our lives. Anthea says, clearing his throat. But I will stab him right in front of me.
You can always lead by example with that one.
I can't rage.
You can always.
I can rage.
You can always rage.
Bro. I think I'll bonus action rage.
All
So
right.
I have it.
Are you gonna grow to your left or to your right?
Can I grow? I don't know if I can just push these guys out of the way.
Yeah, you would be pushing them to the way, as long as they allow it, which I'm going to presume Daphne or Strahd would allow you to push to grow.
I think so. I think I'll push Zrag downward that way. Or at any way you'd like to, I guess. I don't know. And grow
So
a
yeah,
little like.
it would make more sense that way. That's fine. But yeah, so you Zrag and you grow and you push Zrag a little further away as you make your bulking size.
Alright, I'm gonna reckless attack the. Actually, I could actually poke Strahd a little bit. I don't know if I want to tempt fate like that. It is tempting, but I'm just gonna attack the one punching.
This one?
The one up top.
Yep, this guy. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it makes a difference, but yeah, I'm reckless and great weapon master. All that good stuff.
Alright, so the first one's an 8, which misses, but then you got a nat 20, so that's really nice. So let's see. I only rolled 1 dice. That can't be right. Oh, it just gave you a plus 10?
Yeah.
What's the plus 10 from?
That's the crit. Oh wait, no, talking about
you just get auto full damage?
That's Great Weapon Master.
Great Weapon Master gives you
plus 10, and then you take a negative 5 to your attack roll.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That's because you did that. Okay, so 10 plus 4. Okay, so I only see one dice rolled for that 20. So you need another dice rolled.
That's the 9 over there. It's the D10.
Ah, okay. So 29. Okay, so then add another. Okay, so I double all the numbers. So if the 10 was from your ability, so make that a 20. The 4 is your modifier, so make that 8. And then rage is 2 damage, so make that 4. So that would be 12 plus 20, so 32. Plus the 6 is 38. Plus the 9 is 47. So 47 damage. Okay, that is actually a really strong attack. So, with your how nervous you got from how not hurt he was, you got huge under your rage, laid out a roar, and you just take your glaive and you don't just cut him in the front, but you do a clean diagonal cut, one of those ones where the body just slides off the about lower half, and this one falls to the ground.
Oh, that was that one's down, but I don't know if we have this one in the bag. I'm gonna take a step back here.
Okay.
And try to like be as good of a shield as I can be, which is not a very good one, but
Strength save for the guy that's in the web. That is a 19. So he breaks the entangle, taking the kelp and underwater like ropes off of him. And then he's going to 10, 15, 20, 25, or 30 rather. And he already used his action, so that's it for him. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. That's all he can do. And Zrag, you're up.
very
Sweet. What can I do?
What
Oh,
are you
I still
gonna
got
do?
Misty Step. I'm gonna Misty Step this way. 30 feet. There we go. Right here. And with my, I'll go ahead and use Acid Splash on the 2 that are near Bahar.
Okay.
They need a save of 17. Yeah, 17.
What's the... Oh, a 10 and a 5, so it doesn't matter what the modifier is. So, go ahead. They both
Gotcha.
get hits. I believe that's 2d8.
Yes. Just pulling it up. There we go. Oh, 2d6, not 2d8.
2d6.
Yeah. There we go. That is 6 damage in total. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and keep running further away.
And that's for both of them, right? 6 damage for
Yeah, for the both of them.
Alright.
If they both failed, yep. If they save, they just don't take anything.
Right.
I'll go ahead and roll 40 feet this way. Oh, not 40. Oh, yeah, 40 feet this way. So I'll be off screen, basically.
Okay. So that's at least one person that thoroughly left. 5, 10, 15. And with advantage, because he's flanking you, Bahar. First, a claw attack. The claw attack is a 19. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Alright. He's going to follow that up with a bite attack. And go ahead and roll that real quick. That is a 25.
Mm-hmm.
So first, give me a strength save to see if you get grappled
Oh.
as the claw comes down.
Strength save, I got you. Very bad strength, but a good roll. Okay.
17? Okay, so you don't get grappled as the claw comes down, but you do take 8 slashing damage as the claws do claw into your watery skin.
Minus.
And as you turn your body to stop the actual grapple that comes with the claw attack, you just position yourself just right where he gets to take a nice bite out of it. And you'll take a initial 6 piercing damage, and then 4 necrotic, and that 4 damage is permanent to your HP maximum until you long rest.
Minus 6, and max HP modifier is minus what?
4.
Okay, I got you. Boom.
Alright. And as these attacks are going on, the little bit of damage that this guy had would have fully healed on him, and he would look brand new by the end of his turn. And with that, it's your turn.
Okay. Uh, you said we could do to check something is a bonus action, right?
If you want to use a skill to check something, yes, it'll be a bonus
I
action.
got you. I got you. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna start by throwing one of my third level spells here. So I'm going to let me just make sure here. Calculate that 30 foot, 10 feet wide. Okay. So
Are you
I
dropping
do.
entangle for this?
No. I'm dropping a tidal wave. Let me
Okay.
check here. 30 feet. Yeah, unfortunately, I hoped that other guy wouldn't move. Yeah, I'm going to tidal wave these three in a straight foot line. The component is a drop of water, so he kind of sees that he's surrounded, and with his action, he's going to kind of flick his index towards the vampire in front of him, and just a little drop of water kind of flicks off of his index and starts kind of multiplying into this tidal wave that rushes through in a straight 30 feet to 10-foot wide line through these three people here, which is the Strahd and the two vampires. So let me roll that here, cast.
They gotta make a dex save.
I'll
Okay.
put it up here. Oh, that was shit damage, but it is a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this. Both of the little vampire guys, both rolled a 19 plus modifier.
That's okay.
And
That's
then
okay. They still take half, are not knocked prone, unfortunately, but still, they take half
and then
damage.
Strahd has advantage because it's a
Mm-hmm.
magic thing. Ooh, he
Mm-hmm.
didn't roll great, but he has okay dex. Does a 16 save?
Mm-mm. No, it's DC 18. It's in the
DC 18.
chat.
Yep, yep.
So he
Then
takes
Strahd fails.
16. Yeah, 16 bludgeoning, and he falls prone.
Alright, so 8 to the other two.
As this kind of just water rushes out of his finger in a tidal wave. And he's going to use his bonus action to turn into a big brown bear. Has kind of kelp on its fur and just wet bear. Yeah.
16.
So I'm going to transform into large. I know I'm being grappled currently. I don't know how
No, you
wild
failed.
shaping into a large.
No, you passed the grapple, remember?
I did. Okay, I did. Yeah, but I'm gonna be large now, so kind of a brown bear, and that's my bonus action to wild shape, into big brown bear, and I'm going to. I hope to knock that thing prone, but I'm gonna take the opportunity attacks here. Um,
Damn, I did not save the bear. I thought I saved you a bear. I will just put the bear in.
that's okay.
Let me just get you a bear. And that is a large creature.
Yep.
So,
Lol, I like that. All right.
for the sake of map space,
Yeah.
he only gets pushed to the right.
That's okay.
And
I don't have control on it, but you can move me.
yeah, I gotta put the stats on this bear too.
Yeah, I got them on my. I'll be rolling all of his attacks and keeping track of his HP on that character sheet I sent you. It's all in there.
Black bear or a brown bear?
Brown bear, CR1. Yeah.
34.
And yeah, that was I used my action, and I'm gonna run 40 feet
There you go.
this way.
You have control.
I do? Okay, great. Taking opportunity attacks from these two guys if they haven't already used it. So, boom. That's 40 feet, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
maybe
would
one.
be
Yeah.
a opportunity attack from 3 different ones. So first would be the
They're
one
gonna
that
hit.
the first one
Yeah.
was on top, which they'll be they're all gonna go for claw attacks. So claw attack one is a 15.
Hits.
Give me a. Does it work on larger creatures or does it? Oh no, it does not. So you don't have to worry about grapple checks, but 15 hits and then a 19 and then a 18. So all three hit, like you said it was gonna.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And
All
so,
of them. He's at DC 11.
yeah, I know. But I gotta get you my homebrew armor for druids. But
Sure.
I'll tell you about it, and you'll want it. Trust me. Um,
Yeah.
5 damage from the first one.
Mm-hmm. -5.
Uh, 9 damage from the second one,
-9. Mm-hmm.
and oh, I'm sorry. I was yeah no, and then 9 damage from the third one. So 9, 9, and five
-9.
for a total of
Yep.
20. No, yeah, 23. So
Yeah. Down
alrighty.
to 11 HP on that bear, but I'm getting the hell out of there. That was my action, bonus action, movement. That it? That's my turn.
I believe Daphne would throw both of her punches first. 2d20s. So that's an 11 and then a 16. The 16 hits. So 1d6 plus 3. The second punch deals 9 damage as she punches the one north of Impius. Gets a nice jaw punch just right off the cheek. And with her bonus action, she'll use a key point for Step of the Wind. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Start making the. Oh, she has 2 more. 40. Alright, so start making the exit just like everyone else was doing. Those swarm of bats fly off screen to terrorize another part of the town. Strahd's gonna stand up. He's gonna have a smirk. He's gonna say, "You dare knock me down? You will pay." As he walks forward. Are you ready, Impius?
No.
This will be 2 unarmed strikes. Both of them where he makes his claws into these like stabbing pincer-like styles and goes to double jam it into your chest. The first one is a 25. The second one is a 28.
Those both hit,
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not.
Alright, so the flat damage, since this will be halved as its slashing damage, is a total of, this is for both attacks, 5, 8, 13, which halves down to 7.
Which halves down to 1 because I have temporary hit points.
Okay. Well, both of those stabs are followed up with some necrotic damage.
Ow.
Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead. Just
So, the first stab's necrotic damage is 12. And this will you take the full damage of that. And then the second hand's necrotic damage is 15 for a total of 27 necrotic damage. As both of these hands jam directly into your chest, you can visibly see some of your veins literally turning black on the surface of your skin, making this vein outline over top of you. And with that, he pulls himself up with his hands jabbed in your chest to take a bite right out of the bottom of your throat. And that is a 18, which does hit. And so you'll take 7 piercing, half down to 4, with an additional 8 necrotic damage. That 8 damage cannot be healed until you take a long rest. Permanent max HP loss.
That fucking hurt.
About Fable, would my lesser like for after this fight and all, would my lesser restoration work on this type of thing, or is that something it doesn't work on?
All the maximum health ones specifically say until you take a long rest.
Roger that.
Necrotic damage is something that has to basically heal over time.
Okay.
Most of the time. It does depend on the source. Some necrotic doesn't do that. But then after he does that, you'll feel some of your blood drain out, and he'll put his foot on your chest and push off to get his hands out of your chest and land on his feet. He'll lick his lips with a smirk.
Ow. That hurt.
These bats also flutter away out the broken window. They're no longer here. These ones also just kind of leave. 5, 10. We'll say they head south. Why not? So they could just not be here. Callister, you're up. You just witnessed what just happened to Impius.
Yeah, I'm very worried he's gonna die. I get out my shield. I'll cast Cure Wounds on Impius.
Oh, Bahar, I forgot to make you roll to save your entangled after taking all that damage.
You can. It was a lot of damage. Take it out. I would have failed one of those 100%. Just take it out. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
concentrating on that anymore. Yeah.
Okay. If anyone can still see inside the chapel, it is pretty charred. It's not super bad because flour is like a quick combustible, but you can see a clear small explosion happened here. Anyways, Callister, what are you doing?
Sorry, Impius. I used Cure Wounds on Impius, but it's only 7.
7.
That's better.
It was a bad roll. And then I will use a key point to use Step of the Wind to dash
Okay.
and get right out of there.
Alrighty. Brock, what are you doing?
I don't want Impius to die.
I guess I'm gonna keep going away. And now this is a. Who is this?
Callister and Zrag are heading that way as well. And Daphne is.
I'm only
Oh,
like
sorry,
one-
I couldn't see
extra square off
Callister's
screen.
name. I thought it was an enemy.
Nope,
Okay.
that is Callister.
You want to throw
I'll-
hands, buddy?
You don't want some hands
I don't know
with
if
me.
now's the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going and like walking away from this. 'Cause, yeah.
Alrighty. This one's gonna move into the only one that's left. 2 attacks. Luck's turning on your side as that is an 11 and a 13, so they both miss.
Hooray!
This swarm also heads off to town. And Impius, it's your turn. What's the plan, bud?
I'm gonna bonus action. Try to bite Strahd before I
Oh my
leave
God.
town. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Okay, go ahead.
12.
12 does not hit.
Sadness.
I'd even go as far as to say he just lets you do a clear jaw bite around him, and it's almost like you tried to pierce into a like one of those shark bite proof vests that some scubas wear. It just no matter how hard you grip, it doesn't seem to do anything to get through.
Well, down. I got disrespected heavily. Alright, I'm gonna use the disengage action.
I would imagine
and
Strahd's laughing as you attempt your bite. And as the party runs away from the fights, you just hear Strahd just the town is yours, children. Feast. Go ahead and close out the fight.
Oh, thank God! I was so worried Impious was gonna die.
Fuck.
Same.
Shoot.
I had you in PS. I got some healing. I had some healing prepped up for you. I was sure you were gonna go down there. Thank God. Okay.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
for Rage, I would have gotten
Disengage
down
is
for
a
sure.
wonder.
Mm,
As you guys begin running
Impious part was
down,
away.
as you guys begin running down the street, you can see in the far distance that there is like a couple buildings that have caught on fire, and there's just people still running around the streets screaming and running in a panic. There's bats flying all over various parts of the city, and you just see them keep swooshing down and coming back up. Uh, and there's some more of those fellow vampires than the 5 that were there at the church. You can see that there are even more inside of the town.
Mhm. Do we see by any chance? What's the name of that vampire hunter? Do we see him anywhere while we're running out of the city?
We know that he was staying at the inn, but all we know is he might have went back to the inn.
Hmm.
If anyone is anyone going to check their backs as you guys keep moving forward?
I'm gonna actually turn around and look at. Or do I still see Strahd? How far away are we from him?
As you turn around, you would see Strahd actually turn back into his bat form and fly up into the sky. Meanwhile,
Shit.
3 of the 3 vampires that were around him are all running towards you.
Are they clumped up?
They are somewhat clumped up. I mean, they're not moving normal. There's only like one actually running in the street. You see one quickly climb to the roof, clawing up the side wall and start roof hopping, and then you see the other one just kind of zigzagging around in the back of the pack. It's to them, it's very clear this is a playful chase.
Yeah. All right. Get the hell out of here.
The one
I
that's
would
on
have
the roof, I'm
loved.
gonna cast what's it called? The one that's jumping across the roofs. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning on top of him.
Okay.
To try and catch him while he's jumping between a roof to try and knock him down.
Usually you don't roll for this, but I'm gonna have you roll to accurately do that because
Okay.
it's a movement.
All right, that is. Well, what is there any modifier or just a flat roll?
It's kind of a flat roll. We're just seeing if the accuracy level right now. So
Okay, gotcha. It's decent. It's a 16. Does that hit?
16 would hit while he's jumping across, and his save, it's a dex save or con save.
It's been a second. I think it's a dex save. If I'm correct.
Okay. That is only a 10, so he's gonna fail that.
Yeah, because mine's a 17 to save.
Okay. So.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage? I'm just doing that to really knock him down.
How much damage is it? 2d10 or?
It takes 3d10. I'm reading right now. Yeah, it takes 3d10. Wait, when you cast a spell, blah blah blah. Lightning, 5 feet. Dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, and half on a save. And I can keep doing it for a minute.
Yeah, I'll say you can go ahead and make the check, or make the damage. But if you want, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That is 18 damage total.
Alright, the lightning will strike him as he's jumping across the roof, and it'll pretty much stop him in his track, and you'll see him fall behind the wall. You'll hear the sound of crates and cans crashing as he falls behind. It doesn't take but 2 or 3 seconds before he's already coming out of that alleyway and joining the chase on foot on the ground in the back.
I just keep running with the group.
Yeah.
What's the
I can
plan,
keep up with the
guys?
monks barely.
Yeah.
Where-
Whoever doesn't run fast can ride the bear since he has 40 feet. Yeah. But I think we're getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. I would have loved to go see that vampire hunter, but I don't think we have much choice.
I think we should just run south towards the forest.
South towards
You
the
want to
forest?
go to the? That's a horrible idea.
You want to go into the woods right now?
I want to point out that
I
Well,
think
we're
we.
currently
this,
surrounded by monsters, and you know,
I think we
I
should get
just
out of the
don't see.
city.
I don't know if we can run anywhere in the town unless someone else knows where we can run.
No, no, no. I think we get out of the city. It's the city's done for.
this circle is
Uh,
you guys, so
okay. Well, do we run towards Old Slavic Road or do we run towards Lake Zarvik or do?
Not towards Slavic Road. We'd have to go back past the church.
Let's go north
Okay.
because we're trying to get away from these vampires
Yeah.
chasing us.
Yeah, and
To the lake.
I'll be right
yeah.
back.
As I'm running, if my passive perception can, because I'm not gonna take the time to go find that guy. But if my passive perception can see the vampire hunter I wanted to go speak to, might do something. But I guess I'm just gonna follow the group right now as we're getting the fuck out of
that's
here.
fine. Yeah. So
I'll go look at Impius as we're running. Be like, all right, now I could healing word you. At least once. Well, try.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you see that? I killed one. Because he's gonna be
Actually,
all sickly. But
yeah.
clearly,
While we're running, I'm gonna use
he's
Cure
fine.
Wounds on myself.
okay. Just remember what you
Yeah.
guys heal for, so that when you see your tokens, you can update it. If we need to get to that. You guys get to this little crossroad here. Where are we going?
It would be east. There we go. If we're trying to just head north, that's the closest gate I can think of.
Yeah. Sure. I'm not arguing. I just want to get out of
Yeah.
here.
Just we can always double back wherever we want to go later.
So you want to go this way?
Yes. We could also try and stop by that cart and take some of those vampire killing things, I think. If we want to stop by the carnival.
Oh, yeah,
There.
They're seemingly originated from like the church outward. So we should be okay to like go that way if we want to.
Well, remember I
If I
said that you
wasn't
see
injured right
multiple.
now,
Yeah, actually, let me
Oh,
give you guys let me see. I'm sure I have something for this.
I can cast Pass Without Trace if we want to be sneaking, but we're not going to be sneaking while running full sprint. You know?
You receive 8 healing, Impius. There we go.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
8 HP. Thank you, Zrag.
No worries. I'd heal you more, but I don't know if I can right now while we're running. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, place
There
on
you go.
fire.
Now you can see a couple places are on fire.
Okay. So before we turn, we'll keep going. Are we going to try and take some of those vampire killing weapons, or are we just getting out of town?
Well, you know what? We
probably-
could leave by the east gate, and if we leave by the east gate, all of the stuff was here. If it's still there, because you know, if that guy was a vampire hunter, he probably got, if he could, got to his stuff, right? So
Fingers
it's up to you
crossed.
guys. Yeah, it's up to you guys.
probably just have to run away. I don't think we have time to really worry about anything or anyone else because
Okay. Well,
me
the
and Nimpius
closest,
aren't exactly great right now.
yeah, the closest way would be Lake Zarovic. Then the closest way out, right?
How
That's
tall are the
Um,
walls
one
inside
thing.
this place?
There was a lot of necrotic damage.
So as you guys are running, you do hear a loud crash from the sky as the rain once again starts to fall. And let's see. I believe the walls are fairly sized. Let me see if it says. I think they would be about 15 to 20 feet high, maybe even bigger than that. Yeah, it doesn't really say. I imagine walls to a city are always like 15, 20 feet high. It doesn't say either way, so.
Mm-hmm.
They like jump over that, I think, or throw you guys over that. Worst comes to worst.
All right. So
As you guys
east or
run
north?
around, as you guys run around this corner, and you look over, you can see over at Lady Watcher's house. She's just kind of standing outside as the rain's falling, just kind of looking around. It's hard to tell of what her expression is from that distance.
All right.
As you guys reach this center, you would see your man that you've been looking for out there, and he would pretty much be at the ready for a fight. You would see him standing out there, his cane, uh, the cane that he was using to walk with. That looks like the bottom part has been uh, removed, and the base of the cane itself was more of a sheath as he pulls a sword out of it.
If we get within 30 feet, I will tell him. Strahd is attacking. There's no saving this city. Come with us. We need your expertise as we're running by. If we even get within 30 feet of him.
Yeah,
Rectovio. Yeah,
I'd say you
yeah,
get
it would be like Rectovio can follow us.
Yeah, I'd ask him. I'd ask him to follow us. I don't know. All I know is that he probably knows more about vampires than I do. So I would ask him. Let's get out of Dodge and reconvene. Kind of. We need your help to stop this. The city's
Aren't you still a bear?
Strahd is already here.
So yeah,
I'm still a bear. Yeah,
you're
but he
still a bear,
hears
so
that.
you couldn't
He
be.
hears that in his mind.
You're,
Yeah.
oh, in his mind. That's right. You got
Oh.
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you guys stopping to talk to him, or are you doing this as a run by?
I'm just gonna yell it when you run.
Right. I wouldn't want anyone to. The bear would. I'd stop to look at him if I'm within 30 feet and ask him that. Hopefully he listens to reason. For the time to tell him that and see his reaction. If I see him kind of say "fuck that" and start fighting, I'll keep on running. He chose his fight, right?
Yeah, he'll as you run by and you say that in his mind, he'll look at the party and he'll just kind of scoff. Which way is the party running?
North.
This way, right?
This way
Or north? Yeah.
or north? Which way are we going?
I thought we were running to the lake.
Yeah, like in Burrow
Lake?
Creek
Okay, then lake. Yeah,
is our
north.
direction. There we
As
go.
you guys run up to the lake, you would see him run toward the carts and such.
Yeah, I thought so.
As you pass by Lady Watcher's house and you see her out in the rain, she'll just have this smile, unlike what you would have expected from the way that she was when you spoke to her.
Uh-huh.
But she won't say
We
anything
should have
else as you
thrown
continue.
hands with her.
Oh no. Trust me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't love anything more than trust a spike in her right now. But we're not in any. I don't think any of us is in any.
Yeah,
The
no, I took a fair bit
the
of damage.
the gates as you get to them will be left wide open as the guards have left their station and ran, presumably inside of the town. But you guys can make your way out.
Impious.
Along the
Yes.
Oh no, never mind. We'll keep running.
along
I was
the
gonna
way
lock the gate.
along the way through trap people inside, but
There's 2 other exits.
oh, but as you guys were running through the town and passing by various people, you would have picked up various things that the people were saying as they were running. Much to, it'd be a mixture of people saying, "See, the festivals have been useless this whole time,"
Mm-hmm.
versus others that are in disbelief. The festival was successful. It was today. Why would he be here? It's supposed to thwart him away. Just pure confusion on some and smug told you so's from others as they run. And there, as you're making your way through these streets, you would see various bodies littering the street with blood-soaked stones and walls from the various attacks that have been happening all over. But you guys did successfully run out of Wallachia. Congratulations, the heroes ran away.
Well, we lived. That's a
The
plus.
heroes lived.
That's what matters.
There's a lot
Hey,
of
I can't
ways
start my
to
business if I'm dead.
Yeah.
As you guys finish leaving the town, making your way a little more north, you just continue to hear screams that slowly become almost like background noise as you get further and further away towards the lake. Cool. Let me change this up. We should have
my legs are killing me. Oh, I
Yeah.
never run that much.
Mr. DM, what did Strahd taste like?
Well, you didn't successfully bite them, so you don't even know.
I think you said I like got my mouth on him, but I couldn't pierce his
Uh,
skin.
Yeah.
I wanted to use the
Oh, like
bonus
what?
act.
I mean, he would have tasted of the priest's blood, because that's what had been sprayed on him, along with your own blood that would also have been sprayed on him at that point.
Fair enough.
So I guess he tastes like blood.
Okay.
Wouldn't the tidal wave have washed all that off?
Oh yeah, he got knocked over.
I don't know if it would have washed all of it off, because it's technically like a push through, and it can take more than one wash cycle to clean the blood off something.
Oh.
True, he did get like a few rounds of combat for that blood to set into his clothes.
Plus the previous, before the fight, blood that came from the priest. Cool. So let me give y'all the lake.
Ask everyone, should we run through the lake? Where do you guys want to go?
I can't walk on water.
We can.
We? What do you mean we? I don't think anybody else here could walk on water.
It's gotta believe.
I can. We can if you guys want. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, you want to make us walk on water? You had me so confused for a moment. I was like, huh?
I don't know I don't know where we're going. Are we just running to run right now, or are we going somewhere?
I think we're just trying to find somewhere safe to be because there's vampires about.
Maybe we should head over to where that Vistani man was, or is going, in Yesterhill.
Alright. So as you guys reach the shoreline of this lake, you see that there are three small rowboats kind of nestled up on the kind of like the shoreline. There's no dock or anything for the lake, but there's three rowboats nestled in the sand. As you look out on the water, you can see over here a lone fourth rowboat, and there is a lone figure sitting in it. His back turned to you all, but you can see a fishing pole sticking out the other side of the boats, even from the angle that you're at. Looking around at the scenery, you can see that this lake is actually nestled at the foot of a mountain with the misty forest across the way. This is a very large lake. The water seems to be perfectly still and dark. It even reflects the dark gray clouds that hang overhead. Even the only disruption of the lake's water is the active rain falling upon it. But yeah, so what would you guys like to do?
Should we warn that fisherman about the people in town?
Do
They seem
people
kind of
usually fish here?
suspicious.
Yeah, very suspicious. Do I see, just by the nature of, the sailor background and the water genasi thing, if this lake even looks like it has life in it? You said it was very dark, right? Does
The
it look like it
water,
has?
the water is very dark.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's got
I
life
can.
in it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we still in a boat?
I don't need to cast walk on water then. Yeah, we're getting in a boat, I guess. How many people can get in one rowboat?
It says 5 people can fit in one rowboat, so it will take 2 boats to fit all 6 of you.
Do we want to split in teams of 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can just swim. If
I don't think swimming is a good idea. If you want, I can cast walk on water on all of us.
I'm a very strong swimmer.
Just go in
Okay.
2 teams of 3.
Let's just stay on the boats for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless you
He
really
just
want
kinda
BMPS.
hangs his head in sadness.
You can just push the boat or something. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It'd save my arms. I know I'm not that good at rowing.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are gonna see Bahar start prepping the rowboats, both of them, and this is not the first time he's prepped a rowboat at all. He knows how to handle boats as he kind of takes out the anchor or the rope that is securing it, gets it ready, gets it out of the bank, and kind of preps it up with. I didn't think I would get to use my my vehicle proficiency this early, but yeah. All right.
Do we want to warn that guy in the middle of the lake about the vampires?
I think he'll figure it out.
Okay. Which way on the lake? East, west, north?
Let's go west and try to get down to Yester Hill.
Sounds good. I like it.
You're gonna take
Okay.
you're gonna take the river down. That is interesting. I didn't even think y'all would do that.
Yeah. Maybe we can take a short rest. Relax a little.
Someone's got. I mean, it's a rowboat. At least
Oh,
one
yeah.
person has to be steering.
Yeah, true.
Minimal.
So whoever's not injured can steer.
Fuck. That means me.
Okay, I'll steer.
Yeah. Here.
There's also Daphne as an option. She's not injured.
That is
She
true.
got hit. Didn't she?
No, she did not.
Oh, dang.
Alright,
that's
so
true.
y'all want to go straight to Yesterhill? You don't want to. You guys said you wanted to check out other things. So.
Trying to think. What were our other leads other than
I
yesterday?
mean, you guys can sit here and you guys can like hang out at this beach line. I mean, you got a forest right here. You got people that can handle that. So if you guys wanted to just, take a break here before you move forward. I mean, granted, you'll be hearing the screams of Valaki for a little while, but that's what that is.
What if we take the river a little ways down and then stop a little further from town? Now we're not so close to the danger. Then we set up camp for the night.
Yep.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
I'm on board with that. I need a long rest to get rid of this necrotic.
It would be probably about 3-ish, 3:30 in the afternoon at this point.
That sound good with everybody? Take a little leisure stroll down the river, get a little further away
Sure.
from town.
Sure.
I'm good with it.
So
You guys have some leads you said? All right.
So you guys are not going to go to this guy? That's correct?
I really want to tell him, but
I mean,
It's
you can.
weird.
There's it takes a bit of time for the boat to be set up.
How
So
far away out in the lake is he?
yeah.
Um,
How,
It's a
how,
big lake.
yeah, how far away?
roll perception so I can tell you how accurately that you can tell how far away he is.
Okay.
Or just use the ruler and cheat.
I mean, I'll roll perception.
Eyeball it. That's about half a mile.
With a 17 perception, you can tell that he is roughly about 400 feet offshore. A little too far to just yell out at, but not too far to just kind of row up to in, about 2 minutes of rowing.
I use thaumaturgy to yell out and just scream.
Oh, that would
Area vampires are attacking, and to be careful, be mindful of the city. Valaki, it's all but lost. I think that's. I mean,
that
that
the-
phrase always sounds
is-
weird to me because
is
all
that
but
the tone?
lost.
Is that the tone you're yelling
Yeah.
at?
No,
Just like,
I'm not yelling at the
yeah,
moment.
sorry about your town. Thing happened.
I mean, I'm gonna say
yeah.
Strahd is attacking.
Do you have
Valaki
family
is
in
lost.
Valaki? Do
whole
you have
family's
family in
really dead.
Valaki you're bringing back fish to? Yeah, they're dead. Sorry.
Sorry, they should have played better. Hope they rolled well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too emotional about it.
Does
Just
he
letting you
have
know.
a...
Does he react at all?
He does not. You can use your thaumaturgy and yell out, and he doesn't seem to even acknowledge that he was spoken to.
Hmm.
He doesn't. Pull
Okay,
his-
fuck
he-
him.
He doesn't pull on the
That's
rod. He doesn't turn
weird. That's
around.
weird.
He
If
just.
it's 2 minutes of rowing, I would like to go see what the fuck's up with this guy.
Nope,
It's
fuck
a bit
him.
weird.
Let's
That's a
leave.
bad idea.
I don't like this guy.
Sure, we don't want to go poke him. It could be.
You
really
just got
interesting.
fucked up. You want to really go fight somebody?
Or it could be Strahd. Who knows?
I want to
don't know where he flew
fight
off.
him.
This guy could be another fucking vampire.
I mean, I could shoot a note at him.
would the vampire be in the middle of the lake? Uh,
Because it's the perfect opportunity to get unexpected victims.
Exactly.
What if it's like a siren type thing?
I don't trust it at all.
Okay, one human.
So the rowboats, we got Daphne, who and who, and then I guess what are the setups on these two boats?
Let's stick with my buddy Impius.
All right, so
I'll go
MPS,
with
Zrag,
Daphne
and
then.
okay, so Daphne, Callister, Zrag,
and
and
Bahar.
MPS. Bahar, who you sent with? Brock,
Well,
who you
there's
sent
one
with?
person left, right?
One for each. So who wants what?
I'm indifferent.
I'm also indifferent. I'll go with Brock.
That's fair.
Sure.
You guys don't trust us yet.
You can't go
You
with Brock.
can't go with.
Oh, I guess there is three boats. Y'all could take all three if you want. No one's stopping that from happening.
That seems like a bad idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just say Bahar, you get in with MPS, and Brock, you get in with Daphne. So,
Sure. You know,
alright.
I could literally just swim. I got a 30-foot swimming if it wasn't for that I think these waters are dangerous. I don't want to be
I mean,
swimming
that's
in them.
always an option.
Why don't you investigate the waters then, see if you see anything?
Sure. You know what? Why not? Let's use the freaking grace features. He's going to investigate the waters with a combination of him kind of he drops his he has like one thing that he doesn't want to get wet, and it's kind of a book bag, very small book bag. He drops it in one of the rowboats. Everything else he doesn't mind being wet because it's always wet either way. He's going to jump in the water, and with a um, uh, his dark vision plus using shape water to change the water's color and opacity, kind of in front of him, right? In a 5 foot cube as he goes, to change it to clear water to be able to see a bit better on top of the dark vision. He's gonna try to see what the fuck's up with these waters. I don't think he jumped here
Man, only a
earlier.
5 foot cube? You're talking about, so like,
No, a 5 foot cube, but it's a cantrip, right? So I can just cast it over and over and over again.
technically, yeah, one every 6 seconds, yeah, so.
Yeah.
But you get more look around with just the dark vision. But you can do that as well to kind of highlight different various things. So let's
Yeah.
have you roll investigation to see what's up.
Okay. All right. Investigation it is. Nice. Good roll.
No, very nice. So as you are looking around the lake, you see normal sea life, various trout, various salmon, things of that sort. But you also see a little bit, it's like at the very edge of your dark vision, closer toward the boat, you see a very large shadow-like figure very quickly swim past your vision. We're talking this thing is at least 12, 13 feet long.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Right
I would also like
under
to
the
be in the
boat?
water.
It's
Right under the boat?
it's
Yeah.
towards the boat. You can't. That's 400 feet out. You can't see that far, but
Okay.
you can at the
I got
edge of
you.
your vision, you can see a
I got
shadowy figure swim by
you.
very
Okay.
quickly.
Towards the guy in the middle. Okay. Well,
From what you can tell, yeah.
I'll go. I'll pop back
Is
up.
it like some
Uh,
weird piranha thing? Sorry,
No,
not
What did
piranha
you
thing.
piranhas are small. So
What did you
Sorry,
see?
anglerfish.
anglerfish, that's
something.
a saltwater creature. To be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
They're, like a fantasy anglerfish.
fantasy angler. They don't eat salt. No, it's. I mean, you would see at least the light. That'd be more described as you see a light in the
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pop back up. Yeah. While they're setting the boats and we're starting to row, I'll pop back up next to the boat and be like, "All right. Well, some very big creature is going towards that man fishing there."
A big creature is going to that man. Good. Now's our time to go.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
Right.
What'd I miss?
There's a
Was like
big
big
like
sea
creature in the water.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, yeah. I guess I'll
We're
pop
running.
back up in the boat. Um,
Okay. Anyone want to do anything else, or are you guys gonna just start rowing?
Start rowing, yes.
I'm all good.
Ruin.
Row your boat.
I
row,
think
row,
I'm gonna
row.
speak with animals, with any of the fish I can see,
Hmm.
and see if I can get any information about that big creature.
Smart.
Okay. I've I don't think I've ever done a fish before. What do they think like? Right? Like,
Well,
what's the level?
technically,
Have an intelligence level.
yeah.
What's the? You know what? There's gotta be
I'm
stats.
kidding.
Someone else that knows fish better made a fish stats. I'm sure. Fish.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's
yeah, yeah. There is 100% stats for it,
that
but I
is
think speak with animals
super. That's exactly what
Wait.
I.
specifically says
That is. Yeah, but
Um,
it depends on how smart creatures are before they. This.
exactly. So let's see. Speak.
That's. I
with-
mean, you're welcome to do so. And I'll do my best to do this.
didn't
Fish
so I can
impressions.
ask,
Here we
but
go.
didn't Bahar not have speak with animals ready today?
Oh, it's not Bahar doing it. It's Rock.
No, that's me not having. Bahar is not doing speak with animals. It's
Brock.
Brock,
Yeah.
right?
So,
But
Brock,
it specifically says, yeah, I think it would work for this. Like if we read
And
the
I
it's
wording.
a
wasn't, I
primal
wasn't, I
awareness.
wasn't worried about it working or nothing. So, but
Yeah.
he's got primal aware, primal, is it primal? It's primal awareness, so he can do this. So, and this is without the spell slot. You're once a day, right? So,
Yeah.
so yeah, you can do speak with animals, and you'll see a couple little quipperfish come up to the surface of the lake and just kind of meander by the boats.
That's all they do.
Well, you want to talk to them, right?
Oh, I wanted to. I said I wanted to know if they have any information on that big sea creature.
We we live mini creature, fish, mini food.
Big, 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 big. Eat you.
All fish big.
Oh God, we should just leave. They
What are they saying?
don't seem helpful.
Monster. What you know about monster?
You monster. You feeding monster feed?
Here, I'm gonna take some food out of my ration and give it to the fish.
As soon as you drop your ration in the water, you're gonna see multiple quipperfish all start fighting over it. And since you're actually still talking to one, you just hear a clump of quipperfish just yelling, "Food, mine! Get it!" as they as they just clamor all over the food. Then they all disperse except for one, and he just didn't get any more food.
I'm gonna pick him up and then put food in his mouth.
Well, okay, you're gonna just cause okay, you gotta roll animal handling to pick up a fish out
Okay.
of the water, just like that.
Okay. 26. That's a nat 20.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah.
wow. Strangely enough, he doesn't move because you gave food and you're promising to give more. And as you pick him up, he'll just be like, "Ugh, can't breathe." And as you
Food fast.
he'll put the food in his mouth, he'll start chomping, and he'll just say, "Food, no breath. Food, breathe. No
I
food."
shape
Back in
him up.
water.
Well,
Back in
yeah,
water.
I
As
could
soon
shape water around him.
as
I could do a
soon
little 5 foot cube of water.
as you drop him back into the water, the other half of the food that was sticking out of his mouth will just get attacked by all the other fish that go in, and once again you just hear a bombardment of food. Us, mine, get it.
All right.
Brock,
I'm gonna
did they say
end.
anything useful?
And that's gonna be it for speak with animals.
Okay,
Yeah,
you picked an animal that has an intelligence stat of 1.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
So I was like,
I know.
I don't know what I'm gonna give you out of
It was worth it though.
that. But so there's that.
Interesting. What the? I just look over to the other boat, like, what the hell's going on over
You
there?
all just y'all just watched Brock just bloop 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 bloop.
Yeah, that's literally it. Well, I think he speaks normally, but the fish is like bloop 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 bloop, right?
And then pick
How
a
do
fish
you?
in the water.
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
always imagined that whenever you do speak with animals, that
yeah.
you speak that language all of a sudden.
I always imagined it that way too, right? But
Like,
I think it's up to your interpretation. That's why I was asking, like, how would you rule it? Is it that he like, if he speaks dog, he goes like woof woof woof, or is it
yeah.
that he speaks and the dogs? Yeah, okay,
I
cool,
always
cool, cool.
imagine that
That's
it's
more fun.
basically like you're speaking common
Yeah,
in your mind,
Y-
and whenever you say the
yeah,
words out loud, the magic makes it where you
I
mouth
got you.
the language accordingly. So
I prefer it this way. It's way more funny.
Okay,
Um,
so y'all think I'm
yeah.
crazy now for
Well, I
speaking
don't,
fish.
'cause- I don't, because I know what it is. But I'm like, I heard blue, blue, blue. What was that about?
Oh, me and the fish are homies.
Oh yeah. Well, I got a couple
Uh,
of fish homies as well. I don't know. I think that fisherman is about to have a bad time. And as we're rowing out, we're following our group. We're not gonna get separated here. But as we're rowing out, I keep throwing glances at him to see if he gets attacked or something. As like we're moving.
he is same position, stiff as a statue, no reaction.
Weird.
You see the water ripple slightly around him, but there's no yank on his fishing pole. There's nothing. He's just sitting there, almost zonked.
Hey, y'all ever hear about that weird fish? Apparently it's got like a light on its face or something. It, like lures things
The
in for prey.
anglerfish. Yes,
Yeah.
anglerfish. I have
Is that what it's
some of
called?
them back when I'm from back where I'm from. There's had a lot of fish friends actually. I lived most my life on the sea and in the sea, so yeah, I met a couple of them. They're really quippy though. They like to trick you.
I don't know why. I get some kind of weird vibes like that. Like they kind of it has like a lure to lure and prey, and that guy's just not moving, not reacting at all.
It's very weird, but yes, let's just leave. I think you guys probably have the wisest choice. My curiosity was gonna get the best of me.
I just forgot.
So
We gotta let the winery guys know.
who is steering the boats? Who's like actively
Um,
rowing?
right. So, Roland, are you hurt?
no,
Bro-
I'm
yeah,
not.
it's Brock.
Okay, because I could, but honestly I could, but I'm hurt, so I would prefer to. Like, I really want
That's
to use
fine.
my
I got it.
proficiencies here. Yeah, I really want to use my proficiencies, but maybe after a short rest I can take over, right? Yeah.
Roland, it might help if you add Brock to your Discord name, because
Yeah.
a lot of people
Oh
pulled him up
yeah,
in
sorry,
Discord.
it's Brock, not Roland. My bad. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sure.
But yeah. So yeah, who's steering? I still don't get an answer. There's two different boats.
Brock.
Brock,
Brock.
and then the other one is the monk. I think,
Well,
right, the one that's not
Daphne is
Daphne.
with
Yeah.
the same boat as Brock. So Brock is steering. Brock, I need you to roll um, navigation, which that's not really a skill. So let's
Yeah.
go with
Well, it
survive.
is actually.
Is
Okay.
navigation a skill?
Well,
No, navigation.
yeah, 'cause
You can get
I got the
navigation tools.
50, right?
What?
Or that? What does it do? What does my water vehicle proficiency do at
So
all?
Brock, you roll a d20 with nothing, but since you have proficiency with water vehicles, you get to roll with your proficiency bonus.
I got you. I got
And
you.
I would imagine that this is more of a dexterity thing, because you gotta like, know how much pressure to put on each oar and all that. So we'll roll with dexterity modifiers. So for Brock, it is going to be just the +3, and for Bahar, it'll be a +5.
Yeah. I think I'm in the same
I'm
one as Brock, right?
30-20.
No, it's Daphne, Callister, and Brock, and then it's Bahar's Rag and Impius.
I got you. I'll take care of mine, and I'll can guidance be put on me or is it just other people? Let me go check.
You can put guidance on yourself. Sorry, Brock.
Okay.
What did you say you rolled?
30-20.
30-20.
Nice.
Okay. man is steering his boat
Uh,
just fine.
um, vehicles. I think I can roll them directly from beyond 20. Let me see here.
Yeah, you should be
Uh,
able to. That's what Brock does.
navig- yeah, I don't see where to roll them. That's okay. I'll just add my proficiency, which is what's our plus
It,
3.
it'll be a
So
plus.
one.
Yeah, 1d20
Yeah.
plus 5 because you get your dex as well.
Okay, 1d20 plus 5. I got you. 1d20. So 13
Okay,
plus
so
5, and I'll add the d4. So 13 plus 5 is
oh, because your guidance. So
18. Yeah,
21.
18 plus 21
All right,
total.
so you
Yeah.
guys are able to row just fine to get into the river, and I'll say that you can get all the way to the other side of the bridge before you guys have to decide: are you going to beach and take a break, or are you going to keep going? Because if you're going to keep going, it gets a little more narrow, and I'll need another handling check.
Should we
Keep
stop here,
going.
guys? Or
Well,
Okay.
did we get did the people that weren't rowing get a short rest by now, or hasn't it not been an hour yet?
No, you guys only went a very short distance, but
Yeah.
the initial check was to get off the shoreline, go to the left, and enter
Okay.
this river. And since you get past the bridge, it's gonna, the river's pretty narrow, so you'll have to make another check. Plus, you guys are technically gonna be going upstream, so this is extra
We're going
effort.
to get stream?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
elevation's
Well,
increasing.
I'll look to the smart people here. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to dock, take a little break, or would you prefer to keep going?
I think we should stop here and hop off and go
Okay.
further west. Because
All
we need to
right.
stop by a winery anyways. We gotta let them know about something too.
That's okay. I feel very comfortable through the woods. I haven't been a lot in these woods, but I'm sure I can find us a safe passage through the woods if we want to go through them.
Well,
I
And
mean, we
Trish
should
I
be
hear is pretty
fine. We've
good in
got
the
a
woods.
druid and 2 rangers with us, so
yeah. And I also, as soon as if we're moving on land, I'll pop pass without trace, so we can pass without a trace.
Yeah, if it comes to stealth checks, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, you guys are going
Yeah.
to dock your rowboats here. So you guys can just leave the rowboats here and start heading west. Are you gonna go? Which way are you going? Are we
can
going this one, or are we
pass without a
going?
trace stack.
No,
No,
It does not.
No.
unfortunately, yeah.
no. I,
It would have been crazy. Plus 20, lol.
yeah, just don't even roll at
Yeah.
that point. But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So which way y'all going? You guys said you want to go in the forest, so
I told the group if you guys want to go through the forest, I can find us a safe route. But if you prefer keeping to the main roads, we can also do that. You guys said you had some kind of lead, right? What's our destination right now?
Our
What's the lead?
our main destination is Yesterhill, but right now I'm thinking we should stop by the winery and let them know that they're not going to be receiving their payment from Valaki.
Understood. All right.
Is everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
I think I am. At this point, we have to make a choice, right? We can't be sitting here
The
doing
same
nothing.
direction anyway,
I'm
so
putting y'all in a crossroads, so you can literally pick which way you want to go.
Oh yeah.
And remember, you had that thing to the north you guys were interested in checking out because you saw that tower-like thing over here. So don't forget that too. I mean,
You know
honestly,
what? We could.
if y'all take a break, you can discuss all your options before moving forward.
We want to just go
Let's.
into this big patch of woods and take a,
Yeah.
set
Yeah.
up camp
Can
for
I?
a long rest.
Can I
yes.
do some type of survival, or not just me? I know there's ranger as well. Can we find some kind of safe place we can take a short rest, everyone together, and talk about this?
Yeah, you guys can
Not
head
not
into the
safe.
you
Yeah.
guys can
Yeah.
head into the forest and
Kind of find a little, like either not a cave, but some kind of, big tree that we can set at the bottom of if there's big roots,
yeah.
some kind of hidden spot we can take a quick rest at. Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys head into this forest patch, it's one of those hill forests, so you'll be going uphill to get to the center. But once you get to the center, it has this cloud, clunk of tree, not clunk, clutter of trees that give a nice little opening for you guys to set up camp. You guys have actually set up camp here before, so you
Mm.
will recognize it canonically.
At least
Um,
for yeah.
canonically.
Yeah,
Hey, look, it's your campsite.
we still got logs. Hey, nice.
Let me just give you your fresh tokens, which is over at the.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
got it. Yeah.
It is.
We can't heal all of our HP because I'm at -4 here. Max HP modifier, but still it's gonna be
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Why don't we just set up camp and take a long rest? Because I'm
Sure.
kind of burnt a lot of spell slots today, and I'm not sure if
Yes.
everybody's up to 100%.
Yeah, it would
I'm
be.
not.
It would be about
A lot of them are fire
4:30ish.
damage.
It'd be about
Can we?
4:30ish, 5ish. So if you guys want to take, you guys will have time to hang out here before you take your long rest. So if you guys want to discuss options and such. Oh, and by
Right.
the way, the rain would have simmered down while you were making your trek into the woods.
Okay. Yes. Then I think that's a good idea. I could go with a short rest, but I know a lot of people are missing blood that they might need to recuperate after a good night's sleep and some good eating. Talking about good eatings, have you guys ever tried good algae?
No.
What?
Can't say I have.
Oh,
No.
algae. Algae.
Takes out a little pouch
What's
with
that
these
mean?
little green beads.
AMPS,
It's not
we
me.
still got those birds in the thing, I think, right? Let me check our bag of holding.
Birds and the thing.
Yeah, hopefully they're not rotten. Remember we took a few of those dead birds from like a few fights ago.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
We might be able to cook them.
Well, sure, I'm not eating that. he takes he takes a little bead, kind of a green bead, pops it in his mouth, and puts the bag down. Actually, I didn't ask you, the DM. Would I have had good berries? You know, I'm a druid, or is that something you would
If you
preferred me to cast before I got them?
you can cast it right now and then have them. It's not like you have spell slots, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you
cool,
can just
perfect.
cast it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he puts his hand out, and from his hand, this little green beadish, looks like berries. They're just green, kind of like a caviar bead a bit, and pops one out in his mouth and puts. Let me check what spell slots I'm using for this. I'm using two first level, so I'll have 10. All right. Yeah, and he yeah, kind of passes it around. Anyone that wants it will keep your hunger satiated for a bit.
That doesn't look very meaty.
I'm just gonna
It's
pull the
not.
birds out and start defeathering them.
Do a survival check to see how well you defeather your birds.
Hey, can you,
Brock and
Callister, can you tell
Epius,
me how to
feel
do
free
this?
to
It's my
move
first time,
closer.
really.
I'll
I
let
could
y'all.
get the help
Does
actually.
anyone does anyone want to like forage in the woods or anything like that?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
go
do
algae
that.
bead.
Whoa, one at a time, please. Whoever wants to
I
go
got
first.
a
I shall go into
5,
the woods.
Okay.
so I did not do very well.
What'd you roll, Zrag?
I got a 5.
Can I give
Alright.
you a help action?
You can give the who's giving the health action? Callister or
I
no
got
Bahar?
I, I got proficiency in survival. If I could give him a help action
You have
here, it would
proficiency in it, so roll a
yeah.
d8 and we'll add that on top of his thing. That's how I do um,
Ro-
help
Roger
action.
that.
And
Yeah,
Callister, feel free to move your token and forage,
it's
and then roll
7.
a survival to see how well. What is he looking for? Like
Oh, that's
herbs
better.
or
Yeah.
mushrooms or berries or what? What are you foraging for?
Just whatever food I can get, whether it be animals or like berries or whatever.
Okay. Bahar, you rolled a 7. Add that onto the 5. So,
Oh,
Bahar, you would see Zrag start to pluck the feathers, and he's just grabbing them by the handful and just yanking, and you just quickly would run over and just be like, no, 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 no.
You gotta respect the bird. You gotta respect the animal in death like in life, my friend. Here, and kind of just help you. He's not gonna take the bird from you. He's gonna just point out how to do it as you're doing it to give you a bit of help here. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Daphne's just
Also need a
gonna.
knife. I don't want to eat the head.
Daphne's just gonna start
I'll
meditating on the
give
log by
you a dagger.
herself.
Yeah, I'll give you my dagger if you needed a knife. Right, there
Perfect.
you go.
You should be
Yes.
ready in a little bit. It'll take a while.
Callister, what was your survival check?
An 8.
An 8. I mean, you're pretty attuned with the forest. Even though it wasn't a great foraging, you did manage to find a handful of berries.
Okay, that'll have to do it then.
All right. Brock, MPS, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna eat an algae bead and take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think a
gonna
nap's in order.
where are you napping at? Which tent or? I don't think you usually
Uh,
do tents, MPS, right? You live by the fire.
yeah, I'll sleep right there.
All right. And Brock, you're just gonna go straight to laying down. You don't want to like discuss anything with anyone or whatever. It's only like 5 o'clock, so sun is still
Mm,
shining-ish
Wow.
through the clouds.
then I'm just gonna chill by the fire.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I guess as we're eating after Zrag prepares his meat, I'm like, meat lover, right? You don't
No, I'm making these mainly
like
for
vegetables?
Impius because he needs a lot more to eat than us, and
Oh,
we also
okay.
need other people to eat too.
Right, you're right. And I'll look around to see if there's any type of container.
Well, I was just gonna grab some sticks and shove them on that, roast them over the fire.
Right. If anyone needs water, let me know. I can provide. But what's the next step here? I kind of got roped in it with you guys, but I feel like we have very similar goals. At least you clearly do not like that guy, and I clearly don't either. And well, if you'll have me, I'll stick around. Maybe give my expertise in some things when it's needed, and yeah,
I mean, we did almost just die together, so that's something.
Yeah,
yeah, usually gets people very close together very quickly. I thank you for stopping me, Kalistor. By the way, I was about to run into that room and probably meet my end.
Yeah, no, I realized that even though me and Drag knew what was going on, you didn't know that I have flour.
Right? No, I did not know that was
well, to be fair, we
Strahd.
did
I
just meet
was
you
about to
today.
So
run at
just
him
for
and run.
Bahar and Brock, I've been collecting wine or alcohol and flour in an attempt to create explosions.
How does flower explode though?
Dust explosion.
Hmm.
After I get the what's called birds set up on sticks around the fire, can I start working on the boots for Impius?
Of course.
Sweet. I'm just trying to make him some boots.
All right. I think you
Let's
said
see.
you already had one, so yeah, just go ahead and roll with your modifier.
Gotcha.
You have the proficiency because we're
Proficiency.
cobblers, so.
Yeah. Little boot maker. That is a 20 in total.
Nice.
So anyone know what we can do now, especially since the fact that, Strahd just handed us our asses and we did like no damage, even to his minions. We didn't do like any damage to them.
Honestly, I was quite impressed. My radiant damage did not do anything to him. If anything, I thought that would do something. But he's he, he was right about one thing. We were way out of our league there. Um, I think we should find people that are like-minded. Maybe find more people here that don't want him in power anymore. Get help. Maybe get stronger and find ways to hurt him. Because nothing we did seemed to hurt him.
I mean, we were already on a trying to find things to help beat him, but I guess we didn't expect to run into him this soon again for an actual fight.
Have we told you yet about the things we are searching for?
No, not at all. We didn't have much time. I just told you that I was here, like all of you guys, against my will, pretty much. But I want to help hopefully make the sun come back, help the life a bit around here. The trees, the animals,
Sweet.
they seem to be
Yeah.
hanging on. But what are you guys looking for?
Zrak,
It's a
before
few.
you go into that, I'm just gonna let you know, with a 20 in total, you'll be able to finish that boot, but it'll take like about 20, 30 minutes to finish that last boot, and you already got the other one, so you'll be working on it as you discuss. But you can go ahead
Sweet.
now.
Okay. So we're basically looking for items that are gonna help us kill big bad boy over there.
Okay.
We found. We think we found one. I'll go ahead and pull the book out, but we don't know how to open it. It's a big old paperweight right now, so I can't even open this book. I'll put it
Huh.
back in the bag, and maybe
Can I
that thing
see?
book has. Sure,
Yeah.
but we don't know any way to unlock it.
Hmm.
Try anything, I'll actually rip that thing out of your hands. I'm not joking.
Oh, I don't want to. Only if you want. I don't want to pick it up. Let me just look. Let me just look at it. It doesn't need to leave your hands.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just look at it
So we're
to
Oh, if
see.
you're trying to tell
carrying
if
this
it's wait, if you're
around,
trying
and
to
we
tell if it's magic, it's not magic. I already checked.
I don't know if you've seen it, but that's what it looks like.
I don't think it's magic or anything. Oh, don't scroll all the way down. I think it's showing like
Okay,
element.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
oh, why
scrolling.
did it
Yeah,
show
you
so
got
much?
all the text there, but
I
I'm
almost
not
saw
gonna
that for a second.
scroll.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that for a second. I was like, I
Can I
scrolled right back
I'm
up.
not gonna
can I take that
scroll.
away from you? I did not mean for all that to show.
Well, there is a key. There is a key. Does anyone have some type of magic to open locked things?
I do not. I can lock things, but not open them.
Oh man.
I mean,
Well,
we have
maybe
thieves' tools, but we're not proficient in them.
I'm not either, unfortunately. Maybe we find someone that can either magically or with their skill open it.
We're hoping that the person we're supposed to meet in Yesterhill might know a good way to open this.
Okay. All right.
So
You guys are gonna hear
once
Impius mutter in his sleep, "Rrr, skeleton key." And turn
don't
over.
don't listen to him.
I'm gonna
He doesn't.
start playing the
FPS,
flute,
I
and you
sent you a
guys.
message. Callister, you as well. You go ahead. Do a performance for your flute play.
He does not have a skeleton key. It's his glaive. That's what he's whispering about.
That's an 18 for performance.
Okay.
I swear.
Brock, you just bust out the flute and you start playing the. Well, do you want to
The
describe it?
song of my people.
Yeah. These people live underwater.
Oh, yeah, under
Fuck,
the
you're a
sea.
dwarf, right?
Yeah, so, all right. Well, I don't have any means to open it myself, but I'll have to reconvene with nature. I know I have a lot of spells that will be helpful. If I knew we were fighting those things, I would have been more prepared. But yes, I maybe we find someone that can magically open it, or that has some proficiency and skills into opening locks. But I guess you guys tried strength, right? You tried strength and it
No, we
didn't
don't want to
work.
destroy the book by accident.
I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. All right. Well, yes, you keep it in safekeeping, and
And it's not
hopefully,
magic.
Yeah. When I used Detect Magic, I found where it was, but I didn't like the book's not giving off any kind of weird magic to at
oh,
least to it. It's just locked inside.
well, you know what? I have one thing I could do, and I don't want to fuck it up, but I got one last third level spell slot, and I got the spell magic ready. But if it's not magic, it's probably not gonna do anything, right?
You could try it. I don't think it's gonna work, but won't
I mean,
hurt.
we're about to take a
Do
long
you want
rest,
me
so
to
you can
try?
try it if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to try?
Yeah.
Or I could try and use my smith's tools to like crack the lock.
That's
Sure. Let's try. Okay, if you guys are okay with it, I'll try to. I mean, if it's not magic, it's not gonna do anything either way, right? So let me use my last bit of powerful magic that I have at my disposal here. And he's gonna use his last third level spell slot to cast. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or more on the target ends. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The book isn't magical, so it does nothing.
good. Okay. Yep, not magical. Maybe you can try your smith's tool. I mean, I guess opening it earlier than later would probably be good. What about that tower up north? Do you guys want to go check it out, or do you guys want to beeline to the
So
Yeah,
as
we
you
could
way you
check it.
need to be?
since you're saying that, you guys are on a higher point. We're talking like probably about 40 feet up on this hill, so you can actually see over some of the trees to look out at the different areas in the area. Does anyone want to roll perception to actually look out and see different things?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Man, last time's when he threw me over a hill and I saw like a whole village.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I got an 18. Brock did.
I got
I
it.
didn't
Yeah, I'll
expect
do
to go
that.
that
Well,
high
Not,
at
not
all.
that far.
oh,
19 should be far.
Alright, so let me give y'all
that was a 12.
I'm gonna give y'all a 3 mile radius. So that goes pretty far. So with the 18, so at least one of y'all will get this. So at least
Sorry,
one.
I
just
got 19 as
quick
well.
question.
Mm-hmm.
What type of terrain is this?
You're in the forest. What do you mean?
Forest.
So grassland.
No, forest is the
Forest?
terrain.
Is it? Yeah.
Because I'm talking about natural explorer.
Natural explorer, don't you pick terrain and then it's
Yes,
like yeah, and then you're
that's what
good.
I'm asking.
Didn't you
Yeah,
pick forest?
I thought I picked grassland. I'll have to double check the character sheet.
I'm checking. Oh, you did pick grassland. Okay. That would just mean yeah, it just means that you're good at like foraging and you can't get
Yeah.
lost and tracking is good, so it doesn't really do anything for
Come in.
Well,
this.
it's double proficiency.
Oh, like expertise?
Yeah, but
Right.
that doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you're
Okay.
just looking out. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a 3 mile radius. At least one of y'all rolled an 18, so you'll be able to see the radius. And so, you can see another lake over here, which is behind this tower-like structure. You can see over here that the city is still slightly on fire. It looks. You can see less people running around. And it looks like the fire is a lot smaller, almost like slowly being put out. Um, more forest. You can even see over the tree line there that there's another sort of like a large mansion house. Like this is it's abnormally large. This house. Um, and then that's like and then you got your winter, your snow-capped hills. This one's even taller than the hill that you're on, and then this is over here past the lake is more hills that go up. It's hard to tell, but they're probably about the same height as what you are, if not a little bit taller. And of course the lake. Hey, you can see that guy still on the boat. But yep, so
Yeah.
you can see a good bit.
All right.
So you got some options there.
Do we see the whether 19 or an 18? Do we see the tower well enough to see if it has signs of life in it? Like
Ooh,
lights, or since it's getting a bit dark, like is there lights or is there people moving in it, or signs of life?
great question. Let me actually see if you would. Okay. You guys can talk about whatever while I look that up right quick.
Yeah, I we could try the smithing tools. Tell me more about those items. Who told you about them? What do we know where they are? Do we know who knows where they are? Because if it's able to beat that guy, I'm probably our best bet, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Once we bring this, once we meet, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name again. God dang it. Over at Yester Hill, he said, well, if we help him there, or if meeting him there, we're supposed to get some kind of sword or something.
All right, right.
Some kind of sun sword, I think. But
I should extol
yeah,
it. Yeah, I'll have some kind of. I don't know how they react to daylight, but I'll have some daylight prepared for tomorrow.
sounds good.
I don't even know how that would work in this setting, actually.
I would say no. It does not look like a place that's been lived in a while.
It doesn't. Okay, I got you.
It looks very rough.
All right. Oh, is the chicken looking ready by now? I'm trying to keep an eye on it.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
roll survival for your cook, and then we'll decide how that looks.
Yeah, hopefully I
Okay,
didn't
good.
burn it while I was working on these boots.
I'll help you. Since I saw him struggle I'll kind of keep a side eye on this thing with my passive 18 passive perception and just roll and I'll add a 5 to it.
Can I see my survival?
NPS and Callister,
Uh,
did you see my message
that is a 15 with his 5.
with the 5?
Yeah, so
Yep.
With you two working together, you managed to cook the chickens, or not chickens, the birds just right. How many birds did you have? Three,
Had,
right?
had 6 in total, and then
Six.
we have a box of like bird parts, but I don't even know if they're edible.
All right. And are you cooking all six birds? One bird for each person?
Yeah, that way everybody's got something to eat tonight.
All right. Yeah. With the 15, you cook all the birds, and everyone will be able to take their own. MPS, you would probably start to wake up to the smell of freshly cooked meat. Seeing how you live right next to it.
Somehow I ended up the mod group. I don't know how.
I just imagine MPS waking up like a dog when you pulled the meat in front of them, and they just bug eye on
Yeah,
it and just.
doing that little Warner Bros. Thing where like he's floating, following the smell. Like,
There we go.
Just like me. I had a really good dream about using my skeleton key.
your skeleton? What?
He's gonna cut the book in half, and we're not letting him do that.
Yeah, I have a set of keys that can open any lock.
Can I see them?
Of course. I'm gonna pull out my blade. You see, this end, I point to the blade, is for wooden things. And this end, and I point to the tip of the pole arm, is for like metal and stone things. And there you go.
All right.
Key.
Yes. Okay. He kind of looks at everyone else. All right. Well, maybe last resort. Yes.
Why not first resort?
Because I have the bag of holding, that's why.
These kind of moon sad.
Also, here's your boots. And toss him the boots.
Oh,
You're gonna see these massive boots that they'll fit your feet, but they seem to have a bit of extra space in them, even on your feet.
oh. I've never seen a pair of boots that wasn't tight on me. This is a first.
And make them extra big. Oh man. Also, now I can finally enchant your boots, so you'll be extra fast. And advantage on certain things.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, boots. Maybe he's gonna kind of just like tromp around the site, just stomping around, jumping in leaves and puddles and shit. Just
I gotta dip
having
out,
a
guys.
grand old
Thanks
time.
for the session.
Oh, all right. Take it easy, Brock. We're about to wrap it up anyway, so.
Okay.
All right. But yeah. So everyone can get a bird and begin eating. Does anyone want to go over anything or say anything before we wrap it up? And we'll pick it up next week with you guys actively having dinner.
Well, maybe we can at least decide where we're going to start next week, right? So, what do you guys think about heading on the northern route and going to see that tower before we go towards where we need to go? Do you guys think you would be okay with that?
Okay, sounds fun. He's just gonna be like drop kicking a tree.
Yeah, sounds fine by me.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm fine with that.
All right. I'm gonna give MPS my bird. My bird. That I'm like, you seem like a very big boy. You need probably need more meat than me. I'm satiated right now.
He's gonna eat it like a chicken nugget. Ah, thank you.
No problem. No problem.
All right. So
Um,
we'll end it here, and next week we will pick it up with you guys wrapping up this dinner, going into a long rest, then doing the next part. So go ahead and stop it.